Y'all, this is Rodney and I'm back. When I tell y'all, girl, when I say it's messy, girl, when I say it's messy, it's getting messy. It's getting messy in these streets. This is a mess. What's up, y'all? What's up? I'm gonna wait for a few more of y'all to get in here. What's up, Mary Jane's baby? CB Love. Come on, Jack Daniels. Come on, Jay Darkness. Yeah, I got a little cut the other day. Got a little cut. I feel like he kind of messed up this side a little bit, but I ain't gonna say nothing about y'all. What's up? What's up, Raina? Miss Finesse? Jasmine? Baby? Naturally Angie, what's up? Hey, Vita. And Glowing Heart, TM, JS, Calicia. Is it Calicia? Like, wait, Melissa Calissa. Like Calissa? Melissa? What's up, Mo Coco? What's up? Shakira and Ashley. Miss Keisha. Yes. Yes. We're going to get into the mess, y'all. What's up, Miss Diaz? What's up, Melissa Houston Foodie 713? Cheryl. Oh, girl. What's up, Stacy? I saw you made the blogs, girl. I saw that. I saw them posting your tweet all over the neighborhood talk, neighborhood talk. Girl, looking thick, child. I gotta get this weight off me, girl. Girl, one of my men said I was getting too big. He told me don't get no bigger. He said you gotta stop right here. Honey, I got some water. And I got me a little cocky, okay? I got me a little cocky. So I ain't made it yet, okay? I ain't made it yet because I want to make sure I get out what I need to say. What's up, Faith, Love, Life, and Style? I wanted to make sure I got out what I needed to say before we start. I'm gonna start drinking in a little bit. I said I wasn't drinking today, but once I saw this mess, a cocky, yes. I did not make up the word cocky. I got the word cocky from Marisol. I know some of you don't watch Real Housewives of Miami, but there's a housewife. She calls her cocktails cockies. So we call them cockies now. Okay? All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this mess. Okay, so listen. Girl, Kandi got us all needing a shot. Girl. Some of us have been watching. I also got me a bowl of watermelon too, honey. Because I'm a little hungry. And when I play this clip, I'm going to eat me a few slices. SWV and Xscape. That's like the new show right now that a lot of us are into. Some of you may not watch it, but it's a great show. To be honest, Xscape is keeping up most of the mess. Not even most, all of the mess. On SWV side, they just kind of there. So last night, there was a scene where they started to get into, I guess, the nitty gritty of basically SWV wants to co-headline the show. Xscape from what I can see, does not want to co-headline the show. They want it to basically be like an Xscape, I guess, featuring SWV. The people are saying that Xscape makes, or Kandi has said that they make at least 3 to 4 times, I guess their booking fee, 3 to 4 times as much as SWV makes. I think they also wanted to take into account that Kandi has a very large following on Instagram, and I guess Tiny does too. And because Kandi is a part of one of the most successful reality shows, I'll say on TV, period, The Real Housewives of Atlanta, that that plays a factor into people filling up the seats at whatever venue they may be at. One of the things that I want to know, someone just said it, is I want to know, how does Kandi know how much SWV makes? That's what I want to know, first of all. How do you know what's in their checking accounts? SWV, I know that Kandi is the longest, will be soon, the longest running housewife. I know that Kandi has a very large following. And this is no tea, no shade. The people been knowing Kandi was an artist. Even if some of the people just found out that she was a part of Xscape, why are we acting like people did not know that Kandi was a part of the music business? So it's kind of hard for me to believe that now, because some people found out she was a part of Xscape, that all of a sudden Kandi's this hot commodity. This is no tea, no shade. But we've been knowing Kandi. Kandi has been on Real Housewives of Atlanta and has done music. Kandi has even tried to do some of her solo music on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Me personally, I listened to Kandi's first album and her second album, solo albums, to this very day. To this very day. Yes. So it's like, even though Kandi has 10 million followers, and I know it's grown over her Real Housewives of Atlanta career, again, Kandi has always been known to be in music. Kandi has released singles on the show. I think she released her second album when she was on the show. So now people find out that she's a part of Xscape, a group who you really don't even know who's going to show up to the concert. No tea, no shade. You really don't know who's going to show up to the concert. Because the group is all, from what I can see, the group is the members are in the air. It might be 4, it might be 3. It might be, girl, at one point it was all 3 except, it was the sisters and Tiny. And then Kandi came back, and then it was one sister, the best friend, and Kandi. Hold up. Hey, cousin, I love you, but I need you to start calling Chris from Potomac Chris Dillard the same way you call Todd from ATL. Todd Burruss is way more fitting for Chris. Thank you, Staff J75. So I'm not saying that Kandi is lying, because I've never known Kandi to be a liar on the show. Messy, yes, but not necessarily a liar. It's just hard for me to believe that Kandi that Xscape is getting paid 3 to 4 times. Girl, did nobody even know who y'all was a couple of years ago? It's not like, now all of a sudden, but it doesn't like, Kandi is on Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're using that as their leverage probably to, and even with people saying that Xscape has been the headliner before and SWV, I guess, opened up for them, that's still, even in that sense, I would expect for Xscape to walk away with the bigger check, being that if they were the headliners and if SWV was coming to open up for them, why would someone who's opening up your show make the same thing as you? I saw some people trying to use that as an argument in the comment sections. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like a lot of this mess kicked off last night on Instagram because of Kandi. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Because of Kandi. I really do. I think that SWV ain't been saying nothing. From what I can see, it was Kandi coming out. I guess she was probably looking at what the folks were saying on Twitter, what the people were saying in the comment sections under the videos online. And so she decided to come out and she said this. I done left my speaker on the goddamn thing. I knew I was gonna leave something. And so I was a little bit frustrated because I'm like, Kandi, what was the need of you to even come out and say anything? So Kandi came out and she said this. We may not have been the headliners in the 90s, but we have been for the past 6 years since we've reunited. And respectfully, they've opened for us multiple times already. I don't think that was the argument for them. I think the argument for them was, we're doing this show together. Like, the whole purpose of us coming together to do this reality show anyways, from what I understand, is to also see if we can put a show together. So if we're doing this and putting a show together, then it will make sense for us to co-headline. If Xscape has sold 7 million records worldwide and SWV has sold 30 million records worldwide, I don't even know how Xscape could even fix their mouths to even say that SWV should open up for them. Now, yes, it's one thing if you ask SWV, hey, we going on tour, would y'all like to open up for us? And then SWV said, yeah, that's fine. But even with Kandi saying that they make 3 to 4 times more than SWV, again, I don't know how she would know that. Like, how do you know what's in those girls' checking accounts? But even with you saying that you make 3 to 4 times their fee, that just means that you probably negotiated a better deal. That probably means that SWV probably needs a new manager. But we also not gonna sit here and act like, I'm sorry, y'all, I hate to be the one to say this, because this is what I think happens a lot of time in these cases. I think that sometimes people look at it as though, when it's a fade, it's like you kind of look at it through one lens. And believe it or not, I try not to do that. Especially when I think that a person is wrong. It's one thing if I think the person is right, then a person is just right to me. But if I think that you're wrong, then I think you're wrong. An example would be, y'all know I go for Kenya. Why I kikied and laughed when she brought that wig, when she brought the cookie lady and put her in Tanya's face, I also said if I was Tanya, me and Kenya would have tore that whole restaurant up. Girl, we would have fucked that bitch. I would have whooped that bitch. I would have whooped her ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I go for Kenya, but girl, the truth of the matter is, if you stand a side nigga in front of me, bitch, we tussling. Okay? So I think sometimes, because I know a lot of people love Kandi, they may not want to see it for what it is. But I just think that even with you probably having a 3 to 4 time higher rate, that probably just means that, girl, y'all probably did a better job of negotiating. And we're not gonna sit here and act like, girl, if y'all making that, girl, if y'all are making that much, then y'all really don't need nobody. Like y'all, all y'all really need is one person to probably go out on tour with and open up for y'all. Every time I see Xscape on the flyer, it's 50,000 other people on the flyer too. No tea, no shade. I literally just Googled last night when I was on doing my video, and I said, girl, it was literally Monica, Tamar, Xscape, 112, Tevin Campbell, and it was another group. It was literally 6 groups or solo acts for one concert. Six. 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 So the argument could go for both. The argument could go for SWV and Xscape. But girl, if y'all were as hot as y'all trying to make it seem, y'all would not have to be on the flyer with 6 other groups. That's just what it comes to. I don't care how you slice it and dice it. It was 6. So someone else comes back and says, you always have an excuse for coming in second place. The sales and streaming numbers don't lie. People went to the Xscape tour because they figured it would be the last time seeing 4 members on stage. And it looks like, sorry, and it looks like they were right. And then Kandi responded and said, I never said they didn't sell more records, but the concert is about who can sell more tickets. Be upset if you want, but we've done other shows since the tour, and promoters still had SWV go on before us. It is what it is. Tiny will send out some tweets. To be clear, we love SWV as much as you all do, but business is business. I've never been a hater, but I've always been about business. Thank you, 2Ls. Hold up. Kandi starts it, thank you, Feel Good. Kandi starts it RHOA and she is not called out. Even with Closetgate at Nene House, Kandi started it and dismissed Nene's feelings over her reaction. Thank you. Someone else put, it's one show. I don't understand the issue with co-headlining. Like, both groups are iconic, but y'all really tried to play with SWV. Everybody get paid equally and then go on about y'all business. And then Tiny responded to this person and said, nah, because we don't make the same money on no show. The fee is worlds apart, respectfully. I mean, I guess. Stacy, who was on the neighborhood talk, she says SWV has sold 3 times the records of Xscape. So if anything, Xscape should be opening for them. The mere fact that they all want is a co-headline is generous. They've been doing 50 shows a year, and Xscape can barely get out of the dressing room. Humble yourselves accordingly. You know, I mean, girl, I need a cocktail. let me pour me a cocktail. Let me pour me a cocktail. I pour me a cocktail. Girl. Listen, all I'm saying is this. Some of y'all going hard for Xscape. Some of y'all going hard for SWV. Some of y'all who going hard for Xscape don't even know how to spell their name. That's the real gag. I say, girl, how y'all such big fans of Kandi in a group that she's in, and y'all don't even know how to spell her group's name? Girl, that's the gag. I said, okay, girl. It's not E, it's X, okay? But they ain't gonna do that. But like I said, I'm not saying Kandi is lying because I've never known Kandi to be a liar. Messy, yes, but a liar, not necessarily. At least I don't remember. And I'll say this much: at least I don't remember ever catching Kandi in a lie. But I don't know if I believe that they make 3 to 4 times more than SWV, and I don't know how they know that they make 3 or 4 times more than SWV, and I don't believe that Kandi being on Real Housewives of Atlanta has anything to do with anything, because the truth of the matter is y'all been knowing that Kandi was in the music industry. Y'all acting like y'all just found out Kandi sung the other day. Kandi done released albums or an album, done released singles on the show, and I hate to say it, they didn't go nowhere. Now, I personally listened to both of Kandi's solo albums to this very day, like I said earlier. So this is not me trying to be shady, because I actually support Kandi's solo career, believe it or not. But now all of a sudden y'all believe that all of a sudden y'all found out Kandi isn't Xscape. Now all of a sudden, ooh, girl, they gonna fill up the seats. Kandi couldn't even fill up her own seats. No tea, no shade. Like that, I think that's like when y'all use that argument of, oh, me and you, me and you, we got something special we do. And it's so with you. No matter what come between us, so let the rain fall. Come on, yes. That's Me and You off her second album. Neo is in the background singing the background vocals. But anyways, that's the song. But yeah, it's just hard for me to believe it. It's just hard for me to believe it. And like I said, girl, every time I see Xscape on tour, girl, we're not gonna sit here and act like, Xscape is going on tour just with them, like by themselves, and just have one opening act. Every time I see Xscape on tour, it's like literally, girl, no lie, 10 other acts. I just read to y'all last night that was on tour with 5 other acts. So it's like, girl, it just, girl, like y'all, girl, and because Kandi got 10 million followers, that means that girl, the Real Housewives of Atlanta fan base is coming out to see her. Girl, they didn't go to see, they didn't even support Kandi's solo career. They didn't even support the last single Kandi came out with for the Sex Dungeon tour. Did y'all really stream that single? Did y'all really stream that single? Did y'all? So, my whole thing, why is y'all acting like all of a sudden, because y'all found out Kandi was an Xscape, that girl, like, that don't mean shit. And the truth of the matter is, I'm going to say something because somebody just said it, and I know I'm about to say something that's about to piss y'all off. I thought about this. I don't think Tasha gives a damn. I'm about to say something. I'm about to shake the table. I don't think Tasha gives a damn about Kandi having a solo career, because Kandi's solo career didn't do shit. It didn't. It didn't. I dare one of y'all to tell me it did. And that's not even me being funny. I don't know. I don't need no team Kandi. I don't need no team Kandi coming over here trying to get into my comment section. I'm just saying the truth of the matter is Kandi's solo career didn't do shit. So why would Tasha, when I really thought about it, why would Tasha give at this point in the game? Back then, probably so. But did Tasha really give a damn about Kandi's solo career? Especially one that really wasn't successful? Kandi's solo career did not solidify her spot in the music industry. It was Kandi's writing skill, her producing skill. That's what solidified Kandi's spot in the music industry. Again, even after y'all found out Kandi was a musician, was an artist, y'all still did not support her. So it's hard for me to believe that all of a sudden, girl, y'all found out she was a part of Xscape. Then, girl, that now we selling out. Now we filling up the seats. Girl, it isn't. Now maybe Kandi and them over there on some business shit, you know, goofing the kids, goofing. I don't know, shit. I'm gonna leave y'all alone because I don't want none of y'all mad at me. I don't care because I feel like I'm telling the truth. Our book shows nobody is paying 3 to 4 times SWV rate to Xscape. New editions probably 2 times the rate per full show, if that. And NE tickets are high. Kandi and Tiny are big cap and no Girl, that's what I'm saying. I would believe that people are probably paying New Edition 3 to 4 times before I believe they paying Xscape. Girl, no tea, no shade. Xscape's last album, and this is why I feel like I'm being fair. Let me read the super chats. Hold up, y'all. Thank you, Identity Bandit. Hi, Rodney. How are they making 3 times the money as SWV? Then Tiny said the first episode they thought more opportunities will be coming after Versus. There we go. That's another thing I wanted to mention in my review. They literally said they thought that more opportunities would come after the Versus. They said that. That's facts. So how I'm glad you said that. Thank you for saying that. Now how all of a sudden, girl, y'all making 3 to 4 times the fee when you were on Versus and y'all said it pretty much was a flop for y'all. I just think that Kandi and them are saying something to put it out there. So based off of this opportunity, then girl, when the boys and girls come to book them, they'll say, well, girl, our fee is 3 to 4 times the fee. But that does not change the fee. Are they receiving it though? You can charge it, or you receiving it. I think that she may feel away because Kandi actually got a solo album off and she still has not. Thank you. Kandi is successful, but she isn't a star, even though she is on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was never the fan favorite like how Nene, Kenya, and even Portia were. Let's be real. Kandi is worried about the money. She said that they take the pay cut that could jeopardize their booking fee in the future. I don't know anyone that will take a pay cut at work just to work with someone else. Thank you. If this is even remotely true, thank you, Stacy. If this is even remotely true, SWV is underpaid because they have the same audience. People aren't breaking down the doors to see Xscape, but not SWV. My boyfriend used to book, and he said that was cap. I'm sorry. I'm with you, Stacy. I'm with you when you're right. Thank you, Houston Foodie 713. I'm sorry. That is the God honest truth. SWV and Xscape has the same audience. Low key, they really do. Now, SWV was more successful and sold more albums, but I don't, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I said it before. I'm gonna say it. I don't believe that, girl, nobody is paying them 3 to 4. I don't believe it. I'm gonna have to see some numbers. The same way Kandi found out how much SWV was making, I want to know how. I want to see the paper. I don't believe it. I don't. Hi, Rodney. I don't think they make 3 times the fee. I think they charge that much to pay all the production costs. SWV probably makes more profit than Xscape. Thank you, Lisa. I don't understand why they just couldn't co-headline. I don't. Because from what I understand, it was maybe because it's a lot going on up here. I didn't hear them say. I thought it was supposed to be like one night. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was supposed to be a one night thing where the girls came together in the name of R&B music and did whatever they were gonna do. I didn't know they were trying to talk about going on a tour together. And even if they did go on a tour together, whatever the booking fee is, whatever 3-4 times Kandi talking about, it's still hard for me to believe that, girl, a group, let's just call a thing, that has their own success in their own right, all of a sudden compared to another group who is bigger because you happen to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta and because you have this large social media following that's just going to fill up the seats. Because the truth of the matter is, yes, Kandi has not always been at 10 million followers, but Kandi has had a large following on Instagram. And even with Kandi having that large following on Instagram, y'all still didn't give a damn about her solo career. Now all of a sudden y'all think because she in a group that's supposed to fill up the seats, it's just hard for me to believe that. It just is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't see the problem with co-headlining either for this one show. Because nobody out there thinks that Xscape is a bigger group. Nobody out there is running to go see an Xscape show, especially no tea, no shade. Make sure y'all go get y'all, hold up. Make sure y'all go get y'all Can I Say Something t-shirt. www.rodneythavoice.com. Quiet as this kept. I don't know who I would rather see at SWV or Xscape. But would I rather see Xscape? Or is it probably SWV because SWV? Now I think probably SWV because SWV got better songs. But it's like I'm not even talking about Kandi singing at all. I'm just saying like, girl, who has a better perform? And that's the thing, right? Like we have to be honest too. Who are the better performers? What did I say the other day on one of my videos? Maybe probably y'all don't watch all my videos. But I said this in one of my videos the other day. Girl, it's not like y'all on stage, girl, on some TLC type of shit. Y'all, both of y'all are literally on stage doing a 1-2. When I say a 1 and a 2, a 1 and a 2. That's it. So it's not like y'all on stage really cutting up in who I can say is the better performers because for the most part, y'all not doing a whole lot. Now, if we wanted to say who are the better singers, I know everybody has their own performance style. It's kind of like if you compare Whitney Houston to Mariah Carey. Nobody ever really said who's the best performer. It was always who had the best voice. You see what I'm saying? Because even though they are performing on stage, it's not like they're on stage doing Janet Jackson. It's not like they're on stage, you know what I'm saying, doing Beyonce. It's not like they're on stage acting like they Danny Decay. Thank you, old soul. Followers don't equal supporters. Follow Xscape all you want, but how many buying tickets are? That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point because, again, Kandi still has the largest following, but clearly that following don't mean shit because y'all ain't supported Kandi's solo career. Y'all ain't supported Kandi's singles that she's put out on this show. Hell, Quad as is kept, the song she wrote for Kim Zolciak was probably her biggest hit of her. I'm sorry. It ain't the biggest hit of her career. But I'm saying as far as like the songs that have been released on Real Housewives of Atlanta, that's probably her biggest song that was ever released on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Girl, don't be tardy. They used to play Don't Be Tardy. No tea, no shade. They used to play Don't Be Tardy down at the club, the black gay club. They ain't never played no goddamn Kandi record. No tea, no shade. It's the truth. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all trying to act like Kandi having this big following, and this is not coming from a hateful, mean place. Because again, I want to say this, okay? I support Kandi's solo career as far as her albums. I listened to her first album and her second album, okay, to this very day. So you can't really tell me nothing about Kandi's solo albums because I still listen to them to this day. But the truth of the matter is, girl, y'all ain't rushing to see Kandi. Because again, Kandi been on the show. Kandi been on the show. And Kandi been had a large following. And y'all still didn't give a damn about Kandi's following. So girl, clearly a following does not equal support. Because if it did, Kandi's solo career, or at least that second album she released on while she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and even the last single she had, it would have did something. But it didn't. Because y'all really don't give a damn about Kandi and her music career like that. That's the God honest truth. Thank you, Marjan. Taylor Swift in Arizona had over 800,000 followers. Thank you. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all can't have it both ways. On one end, it's all the followers mean something, but then when we start to break down about what about Kandi's solo projects and her singles? Why y'all didn't do shit about that? What that didn't equal support? Girl, no tea, no shade. Girl. Xscape's last project, they had 2 singles. That was one of my favorite, and y'all know, again, Traces of My Lipstick is one of my favorite albums of all time. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. It is. But the truth of the matter is, girl, they had 2 singles. The Arms of the One You Run To, and girl, My Little Secret, that's it. I'm just saying. Thank you, Brittany. I remember when it was announced that they were doing a Versus, I ain't gonna say 90%. I don't know the percentage, but most people said that SWV was going to win the Versus. The only reason why people started saying that Xscape even won the Versus is because they didn't like Coco's attitude. Because we didn't know that Coco had just saw somebody be unalived. Remember that got out? Remember when Versus first started? Coco was kind of like out of it, really not participating. Kind of just like, girl, I'm here because I got to be here. And then come to find out. Then when they went on a break, I guess they came back and Coco was kind of into it a little bit. But I think right before the show had started, Coco had saw somebody like get shot or something, child. Something traumatizing happened. And so she was still like, literally, yes, girl. That's what happened. That's why, and a lot of people was like, even I was like, damn, Coco, she really kind of like, girl, she not like, girl, what's going on? But the truth of the matter is, 99.999% of the people thought that SWV, even before Versus, had better songs than Xscape. So it's hard for me to believe that most people who thought that SWV have better songs than Xscape Girl, they would rather go see Xscape perform. Like it's, I don't know. I hate to sound like that. I need to go get my thing. Hold up, y'all. I hate to sound like that. I ain't got no pants on. This is a problem. I be getting on her, girl. Let me see. Oh, girl, I ain't got no pants on. Let me get my stuff. Ooh, ooh. Oh, hold up. Oh, oh, hold up. Oh, girl. I need to get my thing, child. Let me put some pants. Let me put some pants on, y'all. Hold up. This don't make no sense. This is so ghetto. Bitch. They have no pants on. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh, God. They have no pants on. Oh, girl. A mess. Ah! Okay, girl. Girl, I had no pants. I wasn't planning on getting up. Okay. I wasn't planning. Oh, I wasn't planning getting up. So that's why he put no pants on, because I was like, I made sure I had everything. Well, at least I thought I had everything. I'm just sitting here with my t-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. Waiting for you. T-shirt and my panties on. I got my t-shirt and my panties. Got my t-shirt and my panties on. Picture this. I'm in my bed. Buttocks high. Soaking wet. Hey! Thinking about the things I like to do. I'm open mind when it comes to freaking you. Hey, okay. And I can be between my legs. You're tasting me. But when you get hit, you know my love will overflow. And you ain't got to worry about my clothes. 'Cause I got my t-shirt and my panties on. Yes! T-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. Girl. T-shirt and my panties. Got my t-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. Waiting for you. Girl, that's old school. That's for the old school hoes. Okay? Bitch, you gotta be at least 40 or older to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all young girls, y'all don't know shit. All y'all know is Beyonce and Summer Walker. Girl, that's it. Girl, that's for the old school girls. Ooh, wee. Girl, that's called T-shirt. For the girls who don't know, girl, that was a song. Didn't Jamie Foxx write that for Adina Howard? Adina Howard sung that song. It's called T-shirt and Panties. That's the real name of the song, girl. It's called T-shirt and Panties. And Adina Howard sung that song. Thank you, Brussels No Sprouts. Yeah. I'm the fifth member. Ain't that what the mama said? That mama is ignorant. Do you hear me? All right, let's go. Let's move on, y'all. This is getting too late. All right, here we go, y'all. Kandi and Todd. Listen, can I say something, y'all, before we get into this mess? Because some of y'all might be surprised at what I'm about to say. I think that sometimes some people, probably a lot of us, can get wrapped up into who we like, who our faves are. But I also think for some people, I might put myself in that one. You know, sometimes I feel like some people think they faves can't do no wrong. Like, I know Kimmy can do wrong. I know Kenya can do wrong, right? And I feel like sometimes when you express that you like somebody, that people sometimes automatically feel that you're supposed to stand by them through the thick and the thin. Girl, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know none of these motherfuckers. I don't know none of these. In real life, I don't know none of these people. There we go. And I feel like multiple things can be true. Yes, come on, 6th member of Xscape. Thank you, Miss Dennis or Mr. Dennis. And I feel like multiple things can be true at the same time. I think that there's some truth and some lies in what Tamar is saying. And I also think it's some truth and there are some lies. Ooh, girl, here I go. I just feel like I caught Kandi in a lie. This is the first time I think I caught Kandi in a lie. That's just what I think, not what I know. And I think there's some truth and lies in what Kandi said. I have told y'all plenty of times that based off what Todd gives me on TV, he does not give me someone who is violent. And if someone said that Todd was violent, that I would actually think about it and probably give him the benefit of the doubt. But let's just listen and I'll tell y'all what I think. Okay? So this is how this got started. Y'all ready? Make sure, let me post some more. Girl, let's take a shot. Let's take a drink, y'all, because this is about to get real messy. Thank you, CC. It's 1,113 people in the chat. Can y'all do me a huge favor and please like the video? Make sure y'all get y'all alcohol. Make sure y'all got y'all edibles. Make sure y'all got whatever. Girl, I'm not judging. I don't judge. I'm not a good at judge. Okay? Whatever you do, whatever you like to do, girl, that's on you. This is my vice is alcohol. That's the type of girl I'm an alcohol girl. I'm not really a recreational drugs type of girl. That ain't never been my thing. So we're gonna have a cocktail, okay? And then we're gonna get into this mess. I need y'all to like this video, please. It helps me out a lot. I'm trying to be a rich black woman and live in a condo on the 55th floor, okay? With a view overlooking the city, okay? Let's take a drink, y'all. Ooh. 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 I'm gonna drink the red. It's just a little bit. I'm gonna drink the rest of this. I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna drink the rest because it's only a little bit, okay? All right, okay? So listen, I need y'all to please like the video. It's 1,121 people in the chat. Can y'all do me a huge favor and please, 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 please like the video. If you have access to. I know sometimes y'all are watching me on your TV screens. I watch YouTubers on my TV now too, and I don't know how to like videos on the TV. But what I sometimes usually do, for the most part. If my phone is beside me right then and I remember, I will go to the video and like it. So it would help me out a lot. It's 1,088 people in the chat. That's what I like. These are the type of numbers I like to see. Okay. All right. So let's get into this mess. I'm gonna try to remember as much as I can. You know, YouTubers, we do a lot. We report a lot. So sometimes, you know, we can get stuff wrong. I'm speaking for all YouTubers now. So this is what I remember how the story went, okay?
Battery 100%. Connected to Rodney's iPad. Connected to Rodney's MacBook Air.
I remember people saying that Carlos and Kandi didn't like each other. And I remember people saying that they felt that Carlos would always shade Kandi. I used to follow Kandi on Instagram. I don't anymore, but I really don't keep up. Like, if it don't make the blogs, then I don't really be knowing what be going on. You know what I'm saying? So I remember people saying that they felt like Carlos would shade Kandi sometimes, especially when he started his like podcast. And I think it was his podcast he started first. But like I said, girl, I never really just paid attention to if he really shaded her or not. I just remember that's what people were saying. And sometimes when stuff like that happens, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like, girl, I don't know. Because the truth of the matter is, girl, when it's a stan, you really can't, sometimes you kind of have to just kind of, like, girl, I don't know, because, girl, you a stan. So I really don't know if I don't know if what you're saying is the truth or not. And so Kandi did an interview with a YouTuber. I think his name is House of Aaron. She did an interview with, I think his name is House of Aaron. She did an interview with a YouTuber, and the clip went viral. And Kandi basically told the story. Thank you, Lisa. Tamar is putting 20 on 10. Tamar is putting 20 on 10 so people will watch the show. And that great value version of Chris Bassett is putting on stunts and shows as well for us to watch the show. I still ain't watching. Thank you, Lisa. So he did an interview with her. The clip went viral because Kandi basically said, allegedly that Carlos tried to steal Xscape's life story. And basically she ain't never effing with him no more. Because even though we know that sometimes people can write a story about your life, I don't think you can really do anything about it. But I think because Kandi and Carlos were kind of cool, and you know Carlos and Todd Burruss, they used to work together. So Kandi was like, basically, how dare you? So that was the back end story, okay? So then Tamar, who was on Dish Nation, this is what she had to say. Okay? Now mind you, Tamar, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I believe Kandi on that one. I do. I believe Kandi, whatever she alleged Carlos King tried to do, I believe. And I ain't gonna have no job. Damn. I ain't gonna have no job. I'm here for the people. Girl, the people expect me to tell the truth. Carlos, if you ever see this video, don't get mad, but girl, my job is to just tell the truth. So girl, I don't know, girl. I believe Kandi. Kandi, can you give me a job since I just ruined my chances working with Carlos? Since you got all the goddamn money. All right. So listen. So this is what Tamar had to say. All right. So it's this don't make no sense. There's 1,140 people in the chat. 1,134. Some of y'all leaving. I only have 546 likes. I don't understand. Girl, I ain't asked y'all for no money. Girl, thank y'all for the super chats. But girl, y'all can't like the video? Girl, y'all can't like the video? Damn. Y'all act like I asked y'all to borrow $20. Girl, they mad. Oh, I see what's going on. So y'all the Kandi fans and y'all mad at me. Okay, now it makes sense. I forgot. Okay, I understand. Y'all ain't gonna like the video because okay, y'all team Kandi and y'all mad at what I said earlier, girl. Okay, them the Kandi fans. Okay, I just figured it. Okay. That's fine, girl. That's fine. I got it. Okay. It is it possible that Kandi and Tiny knew that the headliner debate would cause talk, drama, exposure for the reality show, the concerts, and both brands? Real talk too. I'm gonna be honest with you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I don't believe that. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Here I go. Now they ain't gonna like my video. Damn. Let me read this other super chat. Thank you, Miss Diaz. Thank you so much. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that because Kandi, I hate to say it, when it comes to business and money, Kandi wants what she wants. I think that's probably a lot of people in business. But I like I said last night in my review, it kind of reminds me of when her and Miss Lawrence were supposed to work together and it fell through. I think she was for real about the headliner. Like I don't think it was nothing to do with reality TV. I think Kandi was dead ass. Girl, I think Kandi was dead ass serious. I don't think it had. You know how sometimes we know when the girls are trying to drum up something for reality TV. I don't think this was one of those things. Miss Lawrence said Kandi wanted too much. Show did. That's what Miss Lawrence said. I also want to know why did her and Funky Dineva fall out? Not fall out, but the business fell through with Funky Dineva. I feel like Kandi would be one of those people that, especially if I feel like the only time Kandi would budge if it's somebody. Like I could see Kandi budging with people on Broadway because Kandi wants to be an EGOT. You see what I'm saying? So if she stepped into that Broadway world, whatever they said, Kandi would probably have to just take it on the chin. Like, okay, I'm gonna just deal with it because I have something I want at the end of the rainbow. But no, I don't think it was nothing for. I saw some people saying that too. That Kandi is probably doing it for real. I don't think that. No, I think that was real life Kandi wanting the money. I don't think I'm gonna say this much, girl. Let's go on. All right, so Tamar came out and said this on Dish Nation. Okay, y'all ready?
Battery 100%. Rodney's iPad disconnected. Rodney's MacBook Air disconnected. Ready to pair.
Yo, baby, this is just.
Girl, I thought it connected. Hold up, y'all. Let me get it connected. No. Mm-mm.
Connected to Rodney's iPad.
Okay, so this is what Tamar had to say. You know, Tamar either works at Dish Nation, and Kandi is very much a businesswoman. But even with her being a businesswoman, she comes across as greedy. Now, with that being said, do the other girls and boys probably come across as greedy? I'm sure they probably do. The difference is we get to see Kandi live in action. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure Jeff Bezos is greedy. I'm sure Oprah is probably greedy. You don't get to be a billionaire without stepping on some people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you can become that rich without stepping on a few people along the way. So all I'm saying is Tamar is not the only, Kandi is not the only one, but the difference is we get to see Kandi live and in color. Like, oh, girl. Girl, like, you really like that? Girl, like, they all greedy. Yeah, they all greedy, but we don't see them, though. We saw Kandi sitting there, and I was like, oh, Kandi, girl. Okay. I guess, girl. All right. Hold up. That tequila started to kick in a little bit, huh? BJ, all of them, of course. Jay, girl, no tea, no shade. I know y'all about to get pissed off with him. Jay-Z, he fooled y'all and said he was gonna be working with the NFL to bring some type of light and shine some type of light on police brutality. He put a couple of niggas down to the halftime show to shuck and jive, and y'all forgot all about what Jay-Z said. I'm gonna shut up though. I think what Tamar's saying is true, but I also think she was standing there acting like she didn't know why Kandi was pissed. And Todd was probably like, you know what it is. I don't think a threat though. Thank you, Miss Jennings. That makes sense. All right, so Tamar, when the whole mess happened with Kandi calling out Carlos King for what she alleged, they discussed the mess down to Dish Nation, and this is what Tamar had to say. All right, let me play the clip.
Messy, honey. Miss Kandi Burruss says, honey, former executive producer of Real Housewives of Atlanta star Carlos King is a thief. Oh my God, Tamar, did you hear that?
Child, you know I heard that.
Oh my God. Now it seems, honey, that the streets were talking about Kandi and Carlos, honey, not being cool anymore, and here's why.
He is the one who stole my group's life story and sold it to TV1. When you're a public figure, they can do unauthorized stories about you. Never once, all them years we have been around each other, he had never once told me that he was trying to do a movie about us and to go behind my back. I was like, I can't do him ever again.
Messy boo.
But I just find it odd that you can steal the rights of the lives of people that are still alive. We saw it recently with the Mike Tyson joint on Hulu, which is great, by the way. I hate that he doesn't support it, but you got to do things right when these people are alive and you telling their story.
Which is why I don't agree with her calling him a thief. You know what I mean? I think that's a little, like...
Tamar said, I don't agree with her calling him a thief. Tamar, I'm going to tell you why Tamar is talking in circles on this clip, because she just said, I don't agree with him calling him a thief. So if you don't agree, that means that you think that Kandi low-key lying, or you think that she shouldn't have said it publicly.
Well, off the deep end.
What would you do if somebody tried to do this to you and your sisters? They tried to tell your story without your permission.
Well, okay, so here was the thing. So my sister did a biopic, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody else was involved, but I had nothing to do with my character, and I was in my feelings about that.
Okay.
But everybody else was involved, so that's a different kind of thing. So
You see why I'm saying Tamar talking in circles? Because Tamar just said that when they did a movie on their life, she was in her feelings because she didn't get to have a say-so over who played her. So if you can understand, if you're pissed off and in your feelings because you didn't have a say-so over who played you, then how can you then turn around and say, okay, let's keep on playing?
I really don't want nobody telling your own story, but at the end of the day, I just feel like there are all the time unauthorized, versions of people's lives, and this is just a part of being an entertainer.
It was Tony's biopic.
It is a little shady to call her mom up and act like you're going to do an interview about all these groups in the 90s and just to try to dig up information on her group. Like, that is a little... You got to watch out for reality TV producers.
Yeah, and that's shady, baby, but something in the milk ain't clean. I don't know. I'm not totally convinced that that's what it is. I don't know. I want to hear from Carlos because I want to know the king.
And you will get it to y'all because I think y'all good Judas too, if I'm not mistaken, huh? I mean, y'all was on the show Kikiing.
I just recently met Carlos. I'm just like me and you, Kiki. I Kiki with the Kikis.
That's like she's a Kiki, baby.
So y'all think Tamar was fair to both sides? Okay. So last night, Tamar was on Watch What Happens Live. There were 2 viewers. Can I say something? Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is what I think. There were 2 viewers who asked Tamar a question. It was 2 white girls. Or they could have been Hispanic, I don't know. But I thought it was 2 white girls who asked this question. And I was like, this is so random that out the blue that these 2 white girls will ask a question about Tamar and Kandi. I feel like the producers told them to ask that question. I do. Because it's hard for me to believe that these 2 random white girls just asked this question about Tamar and Kandi. All right, so this is what happened on Watch What Happens Live last night.
Brenna and Ruth from Rhode Island, what's your question for Tamar?
Uh-oh.
Hi, Tamar. Hi, Andy. And hi, ladies. Our question is, who is the Atlanta housewife that you hinted about having beef with on Instagram, saying her and her husband threatened you?
People think it was Eva.
No, it was not.
I know who it is.
It was not, and it really did happen. I'm not lying. Like, I'm not looking for attention or drama or anything like that.
Right.
That really did happen. It was not cute. No,
I think Tamar was fair. Okay, that's cute.
Was she a full housewife?
She's a full house. Oh my God.
It's not Kandi.
Ooh.
I thought you and Kandi mended everything after Big Brother.
I thought so too. I had no idea.
Wow. Okay.
I'll tell you the story later.
Okay, so I see some of y'all saying y'all think that y'all thought Tamar was fair in the Dish Nation segment. Okay, that's cute. Look at you. Okay, so y'all being fair. Y'all think Tamar was being fair. Okay. So that happened last night. Let's play it again. Let's play it again. We about to play. I want to play the Dish Nation clip one more time.
Welcome back.
Yo, yo.
Baby, this is just messy, honey. Miss Kandi Burruss says, honey, former executive producer of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
We gonna decide right now, cause some of the girls are saying she was fair. Let's decide right now. Okay.
Carlos King is a thief. Oh my God, Tamar, did you hear that?
Child, you know I heard that.
Oh my God. Now it seems, honey, that the streets were talking about Kandi and Carlos, honey, not being cool anymore, and here's why.
He is the one who stole my group's life story and sold it to TV1. When you're a public figure, they can do unauthorized stories about you. Never once, all them years we have been around each other, he had never once told me that he was trying to do a movie about us. And to be able to go behind my back, I was like, I can't with him ever again.
Messy boo.
Ain't me. But I just find it odd that you can steal the rights of the lives of people that are still alive. We saw it recently with the Mike Tyson joint on Hulu, which is great, by the way. I hate that he doesn't support it, but you got to do things right when these people are alive and you telling their story.
Which is why I don't agree with her calling him a thief. You know what I mean? I think that's a little, off the deep end.
What would you do if somebody tried to do this to you and your sisters? They tried to tell your story without your permission.
Well, okay, so here was the thing. So my sister did a biopic, right?
Okay.
And I feel like everybody else was involved, but I had nothing to do with my character, and I was in my feelings about that.
Okay.
But everybody else was involved, so that's a different kind of thing. So you really don't want nobody telling your own story. Right. But at the end of the day, I just feel like they're all the time unauthorized, versions of people's lives, and this is just a part of being an entertainer.
Yeah.
I see where y'all coming from. I see. I think what y'all trying to say, I think I see it. I think what Tamar was saying is that even though, like in her sister's biopic, she didn't have a say so in who played her, and there are always unauthorized stories about people, but does that necessarily make them a thief? Because I'm now starting to think about it. Oh, shit, I forgot. I didn't see a super chat. Tamar also threw shade in her stories in the comments on the blogs. She just didn't leave it on Dish Nation. Because the thing is, can I say something? Let me say this. And I feel like this is the truth. If people are going to, and I know it wasn't people, it was, I guess, Kandi who said it. But if people are going to refer to Carlos King as a thief, are y'all going to refer to Angela Bassett as one too? Because if Carlos King, if y'all think that Carlos King is a thief, then y'all have to think that Angela Bassett is one too. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, Angela Bassett did a movie over Whitney Houston's life for Lifetime. Couldn't get her music or anything, so she had Deborah Cox come in and sing the Whitney Houston songs. Angela didn't have. That's the truth. Angela really didn't have the right to make that movie, but she still made that movie anyways. And she couldn't get the music, so she had Deborah Cox come in, sing Whitney Houston songs, and then Yaya from America's Next Top Model. Yaya basically, she was lip syncing. But There we go. But like I said earlier, I think Kandi also was saying, like somebody just said too, they were all in the same circle. So it can give sneaky and conniving, right? Because I know you. Like Kandi knows Carlos King. And Carlos King knows Kandi. And Carlos King used to work with Kandi's husband, Todd. So it does give a little shady McGrady. Because the way that Carlos King went about it, and he was also trying to supposedly, allegedly get in contact with Miss Mama Joyce. All right, so let's move on, girl. So some of y'all think that Tamar wasn't being shady. I can see why y'all say that, but let's move on. Okay. So, because this part right here is kind of long, and I want y'all to hear most of what Tamar had to say. So we played the old clip so y'all know where we're at. Jennifer, hold up. Tamar's dish comments were fair after Kandi and Todd bucked at her backstage. Carlos shouted Tamar out in the stores, and Tamar replied, in his stories. And Tamar replied in hers, but he wasn't a thief. Kandi is to blame this time. Thank you, Jennifer. All right, so this is what Tamar had to say after last night's comment, or what happened on Watch What Happens Live last night. All right, so this is what Tamar had to say.
I look very interesting. Why you ain't tell me that? I look a mess.
Baby, you look great. I don't know what you're talking about.
I look sleek. Oh, fuck with my earring. I don't know where nothing is. Listen, good morning, everyone. I am just leaving. We're getting back from our
Baby, y'all so messy. I just saw the diva he said it's just business, Kandi. Oh. Oh. Quiet as it's kept. Can I say something? I'm glad you said that. Because if y'all gonna use the it's just business line with Xscape and SWV, then why can't Carlos King just say it's just business? That's a good point. If we're gonna use the it's just business line, y'all get y'all a cocktail, y'all. Get y'all a shot. Get y'all a cocktail. If Kandi and Tiny them not gonna be down there, come on, diva. If Kandi and Tiny gonna be down there talking about it's just business, then why can't Carlos say it's just business? People do unauthorized stories all the time. Why are you so mad? Oh, that's a point. That's a big point. That just this business line gonna get y'all asses in trouble. All right, y'all, let's take a shot. You still at work? Drink some water. Take a shot of water, girl. Come on, get some water. Hurry up. You got your water. Hurry up, girl. Come on. Because we got to hurry up because it's getting too late. It's already 9:43. You got your water? Girl, you got to catch up. Okay. Because we got to hurry up.
It's like 2.5 days that I'm grateful for. I have to be on set in about 2 hours. I look really bad. Like, what's wrong with me? Like, right. First of all, just a couple of things I wanted to address. Number one, thank you guys so much for supporting Changed and St. Tamar's Day. Hey, Cora. I love y'all so much. But obviously, I want to address, what's really going on in the press because, I feel like I've worked really hard on myself and I can't help if somebody asks me a question, and I can't help the chains of events that actually really honestly truly happen.
I saw one of y'all comments. I'm telling y'all, I told y'all earlier. I think that I hate to say it. I know some of y'all mad. That's why y'all ain't liking my video. Can y'all like the video, please, and get out your feelings, please? Kandi low-key started that whole mess last night. Kandi started that mess because she probably didn't like what the fans were saying online. So Kandi got online and started tweeting. That started the whole mess with the SWV and Xscape stuff. From what I can see. Kandi started it. Because Kandi want to, that's the thing what I don't like about Kandi. Kandi want to be right all the goddamn time. She didn't have to get online and say that. She could have just charged it to the game.
Now, this really all started, okay, everybody knows that I'm on Dish Nation now, right? And this really all started from a YouTube that Kandi put out about whatever the issues they had with Carlos King. And I was asked about it. Now, I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not like these other reality people. Like, I'm a real bona fide 5-time Emmy nominated journalist.
Tamar, now girl, this is why I gotta stop you at, sister. Girl. Tamar, TT, Tay. Now, before we go any further, you know, Tamar, you are not a journalist, girl. We gotta call a nigga. Tamar said she's a 5-time Emmy nominated girl. You sat at a table on The Talk or The View, whatever them shows call. I don't know the difference. Girl, they all got the same name. Girl, and you gossiped and talked and brushed each other's hair, and now all of a sudden, girl, you a journalist. Girl, you are not a. Tamron Hall is a journalist. Girl, Wendy Williams has a journalism degree, I believe. Girl, Oprah, Barbara Walters. Girl. Diane Sawyer, girl, you are not a journalist, girl. You doing the same thing I did, okay? Just like Portia. Down there talking, girl, Tamar, now that's where you lost me at, sister. I said, okay, girl, this is all suspect. This sounds like a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the BS. Thank you, Miss Niecy Nash. Niecy Smith. All right, let's finish, y'all.
Difference. So for me, I am not comfortable publicly saying or calling someone else a liar without knowing the legitimate facts. That's where I'm standing with that. I wasn't on no, you're not my friend. I don't want to side with you. It wasn't nothing to being messy, but my responsibility for my job and my integrity just lied in that, or else I just would have said, oh, she lied. Really what I did say is I wanted to hear both sides of the story, something in the milk ain't clean, just trying to deflect from just outright calling somebody a liar. Because number one, I don't know. Number two, I don't care. Number three, has nothing to do with me. Okay? Cool. That happened. I put up a clip promoting the show from my point of view in my story. Not addressing anybody, not taking sides on nothing, because I really don't care, but it doesn't have anything else to do with me. Okay? So, weeks go by, 4 or 5 weeks go by, and we all have a concert together. And I'm leaving my dressing room to go to my dancer's dressing room to bring them their new clothes, and I see Kandi in the hallway. And I'm like, hey, boo, and I give her a hug, whatever, and she just look at me and she's like, I ain't fucking with you. And I'm like, what? I'm thinking she's kidding. Like, I'm for real thinking she's kidding. And she's like, I ain't fucking with you. I'm like, what happened? She like, oh, well, you said that shit you said about Carlos King was foul. And I'm like, oh, shit. And I honestly, truly forgot about it, right? And I'm like, listen, I didn't mean no harm. I wasn't trying to, go against you or nothing like that. It's, I just explained to y'all, like, I just feel like my responsibility is a little bit different. I ain't trying to call nobody publicly a liar when I don't know the whole story. I'm not comfortable with it. And she was like, nah. You said. And I'm like, sis, listen, if I offended you, I am so sorry. Like, I wasn't coming from there. I thought, man, you made up that big brother. I wasn't coming for you. It's nothing like that. I really, truly, humbly apologize. And plus, I sent her.
Because I know it's a lot of people keep saying Tamar not telling the truth. I saw some people saying that earlier, too. I'm going to play a clip from Kandi.
DM, and I said, I sent you a DM when your fans was coming to my page. This was a while ago, and I was just trying to let you know that, I wasn't trying to be, malicious or nothing like that. Nah. But you said, and you did, and then you doubled down.
And one thing about it, two things for sure. We know Kandi. We know Kandi gonna hold a grudge. We know Kandi gonna stay mad.
Trying to go there with you. You know, we in the middle of this hallway, and now by this time people swarming around. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Except when it come to Portia.
This is, we ladies, we shouldn't be doing this. We can go in my dressing room. Yeah, before I take it to the next level. Now, everybody know, I ain't really here for that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool and I'm safe, but I do know how to whoop ass. And I don't do that because I don't condone violence at all, right? And I'm like, well, what's the name of the level you want to take it to? Like, what you want to fight? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. You said, he did steal from us. Right? And I'm like, she is really serious right now. I'm like, all right, like, don't do that. First of all, I'm from Baltimore. We're not going to do that. You know what I mean? And I'm telling her again, it's my 4th time apologizing. I am so sorry.
Thank you, Miss but Catch the Stories. Wait, but Catch the Stories was already on IG before. Thank you, Miss Jennings.
Offended you, right? I wasn't trying to be malicious towards you. Now I'm saying this again. This is in the hallway. I'm saying this again. Nah. I mean, Buck King. And I'm like,
Thank you,
and I get to the point when I'm like,
Kandi should have let her manager handle this. Thank you, Marjan.
look, dog, this is not a letter housewives. I'm not getting paid to sit up here and argue with you like this. I'm about to go sing everybody on this bill under the table. I can't argue with you right now. Like, I can't do all that. And then, I'm trying to completely de-escalate the situation. It's giving bobs and cackling and cacklings. And, like, then Tadina comes out and, like, he comes and get her, and he says something to her, and then he looks at me in my face. Y'all can believe this shit or not? Nigga look at me in my face and go, you know what it is. Oh. What? Now this is the dude. Now I don't care. This.
Cause she called that man Tadina. Now that's worse than me calling. Girl, the girls. One thing about it, the girls gonna call you a woman name. You got Quad down there calling Eugene, Eugina. You got Tamar down here calling Todd, Toddina. Girl, at least I call him Todd Burruss. Ow! Girl.
Y'all done see me grow up on the Braxtons. Y'all done see me go at it with my sisters. Y'all done see me, kind of like sporadically go at it with Lonnie. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the truth is, in real life, I'm really a peaceful person. You know what I mean? And I like to have fun, and I laugh and play jokes all the time. And so, the thing is with me, is that me and Kandi, or me and another female can argue all day long. But when it comes to dudes in another woman's face to physically threaten them and harm them, that's when the line is drawn. That's when it's like, oh, it's not about her perception on TV. It's not about, where we have known her to be on her reality life years ago. Because remember, I ain't been on reality TV for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, okay, I get it. But there's no reason for a man to ever step to a woman. Period. And the fact is, that is what happened. And the other fact is, I wasn't trying to bring nothing up, but, now that I'm on, Peacock and Bravo, I went to Andy's show, he's a good friend of mine. We cool. You know what I mean? He asked me about it because one of the fans asked me about it. And I wasn't trying to bring it up, and I wasn't trying to bring no drama in my way because I am not on that. So it's like, I answered the question, I tried to deflect from it, and here we are. But what I'm not going to stand for is people saying, what did I do for a man to ever step to me? Period. Why are you shaking your head?
Nothing. You didn't do shit for no man to step to you. That was a coward move. And it shouldn't have happened. And I addressed it with him, and I spoke to him about it, and he immediately apologized. An apology after the fact is bullshit.
Especially when I'm there to
Bitch, now mind you, listen, y'all just heard this nigga, the white man. Bitch, I'm sitting here listening to this earlier because, I be trying to listen to the stuff before I play it for y'all. And I'm just listening. I'm like, who is this nigga in the background talking? Girl, I know the black man. I said, girl, who is this nigga in the background talking? Girl, I just happened to come look at my phone. I was playing it through my phone. Girl, I happened to come look at my phone. I said, girl, that's the white man. Girl, sounded like a motherfucking Tyrone. Girl, I said, I thought that was Tyrone. Girl, I'm like, who is this nigga? Girl, that was a whole white man. I said, oh. I said, oh, girl. Because I was trying to see who was that talking. I was like, who was in the car with her? Girl. I said, oh, okay. I just saw the video of Kandi explaining her side of the situation, and I know that she wasn't crying, so that means she's lying. Girl. So she already made the video. Girl, we're going to have to come back tomorrow and talk about her response. So, girl, that's her man, girl. I said, yes, ma'am.
Because this is one of those trips where Troy wasn't there, JR wasn't there. Like, Rob was there, James was there. But this is kind of one of those trips where we just kind of, like, we have like back-to-back shows, and we just kind of got in and got out. You know what I'm saying? And normally, and I didn't even have security, because really global productions is like some of them is like real protective and family oriented. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't have a need. I'm not bothered backstage. Like, it's my family, my people. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't have a need to like be extra behind the scene with security and people and all that stuff. Like, it wasn't one of those trips. And then of course, I didn't even know I was walking into the Lions. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, I'm just gonna keep it gangster with y'all. I spoke about this shit on Big Brother. Y'all called me the victim. She's the victim then. And Tamar always starts but go back in the clips. They didn't age well. I said what I said. And the reason why we had beef in the first place was that was mean as fuck to me on tour. Very, very similar to how y'all see this SWV stuff panning out. My story, and I said this back thing on Big Brother, pull the receipts. There's very much a lot of egos going on. And I ain't trying to speak about a show that I don't even watch. And the reason why I can't watch it is because of the whole sister aspect. Like, I go through it,
Okay, that's enough for Tamar. I'm done. We done. Okay, so listen, because I want to get into what I want to say. Let me just start off by saying this. Okay, first of all, it's 1,275 people in the chat. Could y'all please do me a huge favor and please, 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 please like the video. It really helps out a lot. Okay, so for those who don't know, I have said before, when it comes to Todd, we make a lot of jokes about Todd, and we, crack a lot of, we say a lot of, funny stuff. Some people don't like it. But I've also said that based off of what I've seen Todd, and how he presents himself on TV, when it comes to being just outright disrespectful and violent, that if somebody told me that he was, it would be hard for me to believe it because of what I've seen on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Just like a couple of you kind of got pissed off at me because I guess in a way I said that I didn't really believe that Peter choked that woman at the club, because I was like, I just don't remember Peter just coming across as like this violent. And you just never know people. I know you never really know people. But I was like, I just don't see Peter just being this violent person, child. I just don't see it. With all that being said, girl, I gotta give a whole disclaimer and give the background before I get into what I need to say. Girl, I believe Tamar. I believe Tamar, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I think. This is what I think happened. I think that because Tamar is so dramatic that sometimes people dismiss what she says, right? But I'm trying. Let me paint the picture for you and why I feel like Todd said what he said. And even though it may not have been that big of a deal, right? It's still a big deal because of how the situation was playing out. Hold up. I believe Tamar about Todd acting aggressive towards her because he will protect his bag. I mean, his wife at all costs. Okay, thank you. So this is what I have in my head. You have Kandi and Tamar going back and forth. Tamar is already, Tamar is starting to, I guess, in a way, match Kandi's energy. You know? So Tamar was trying to de-escalate the situation when Kandi was basically like, I can't remember what Tamar said, but what you want to do? And Tamar was kind of like, what you want to do? You know? And then I could see, listen to me, Todd Burruss stepping into the situation and saying, yeah, you know what it is. Even though that does not seem like a big thing to some people, it's not like Kandi and Tamar were sitting there having a civilized conversation. So because emotions are already high, you really don't know if somebody about to pop each other. The last thing that this man needs to do, especially when I know that you have your wife's back over mine, is step into the situation and say, yeah, you know what it is. Because at that point, I'm looking at you like, nigga, what the fuck you about to do? I think we have to be honest about it, okay? I think if any woman was in conflict with another woman, and that woman's husband, boyfriend walked up and said, yeah, you know what it is. And even though he could have said it, you know, Todd ain't got the deepest, most aggressive voice. No tea, no shade. You have to look at it from, this is already a heightened situation. You know what I'm saying? This is already a heightened situation. So the last thing that he needs to be doing is stepping in and talking about, yeah, you know what it is. Because what's going to happen is, if Tamar had a man there with her, and Tamar went back and said, Kandi just got in my motherfucking face, and Todd walking up talking about, you know what it is, girl, it was going to be some furniture moving. You see what, does that make sense what I'm saying? So even if Todd came out and said, I ain't even said it like that, it don't matter. You shouldn't have been saying nothing to Tamar in that moment, because if Tamar and Kandi are going back and forth, the last thing you should be doing, I do not believe, let me say this, I do not believe in a man cannot address a woman. I don't believe that. Now, I believe that, I almost said the wrong thing. I almost said somebody had no business saying. I don't believe in a woman and a man can't get in some type of confrontation. I don't believe that. But what I'm saying is, in this situation, I could see, because let's just call a thing a thing. If you were arguing with a woman and then her husband stepped up and said, yeah, you know what it is, and you went back and told your husband or told your boyfriend, what do you, in real life, all bullshit aside, what do you think is going to probably happen next? What do you think, what do you think is really going to happen next? It's probably going to escalate the situation. Now, maybe if Todd walked in and said, hey, let's calm down, y'all, let's calm down. Hey, what's going on? Tamar, Kandi, what's going on? That's not what he did. He didn't try to de-escalate the situation. When the situation is already up and it's stuck, and then your husband swoop in talking about, yeah, you know what it is. I could hear Todd saying that. I could hear Todd with his slick talking job, talking there, talking about, yeah, you know what it is. Where was the outrage with Sonya Richards Ross cussed Kenya out, selective outrage? I don't know, because I said it. I don't know what outrage. I know I said what I said about Sonya's husband. But yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what the other girls was, but I said what I said about Sonya's husband. But thank you for the super chat though. I just could see him walking up, And even with him, you know, he didn't de-escalate the situation by removing his wife. He said what he said, then he removed Kandi. De-escalating the situation is trying to calm down both parties, not coming in saying something slick by the mouth. Like, you can't de-escalate. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. This is how I feel. You can't de-escalate a situation by saying something slick. You just can't. It doesn't work that way. You can't say something slick, even if it's a few words, and then just because you remove your wife, say, oh, he de-escalated the situation. No, he actually didn't. He actually didn't. He actually took things to another level. Because now Tamar feels as though, oh, a man is trying to check me. A man is after me. I'm here by myself. I don't have any security. My man not here. The only person I got here is James. I think that's the big guy. James and somebody else. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? If Todd really wanted to de-escalate the situation, he could have came in and said, hey, y'all. How about y'all take this into the other room and get out of the hallway? Something like that. This is what Kandi had to say. This is what Kandi came back and said earlier today. I don't know. I guess based off of one of the comments, I guess Kandi came back and has already made a video. I don't know. Girl, I had it. Oh, this is what Kandi had to say.
Everybody's wanting to know about the beef. The only thing I'll say right now is, simply that's not true. My husband never said nothing to her. He did not threaten her or none of that. So that's why I was like, I don't even want to address that on Amazon Live.
But you
she not have words. But
you don't address it, but you did address it on Amazon Live. My whole thing is, if you wasn't gonna mention it, you shouldn't have mentioned nothing. You should have just, girl, let me shut up. But y'all heard her say that her and Tamar did have words.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, yeah. Some people like to twist things a little bit, but we can talk about it later on a different platform or not. Anyway,
So Tamar's fiance came out and said this. For the record, yes, I did have a conversation with Todd about what he said to Tamar. He immediately seemed embarrassed about it, apologized, and wanted to make amends for saying, you know what it is. He tried to rationalize why he said it, but I stopped him and said it should never have happened. I then asked him to clear it up with Tamar and apologize in person. And then Tamar responded by saying this. Girl, it's really starting to get nasty. This is what Tamar said. I am the victim when your man steps to a woman. Sounds like an abused woman to me. To see nothing wrong with that. I hope he's not beating your ass. I pray for your healing. Ooh. Ooh. Thank you, AKO USA. Todd said it in response to Tamar. Thank you. I don't know if he'll apologize in person or not. But all I'm going to say is this. I believe Tamar. I do. Again, even with Todd saying those few words, you know what it is. I just feel like whenever there's already two people, and it could go, whether it's already went left, one person could pop somebody at any moment. The last thing that somebody needs to be stepping in talking about, yeah, you know what it is. You know how Todd talk. Yeah, you know. I can see him saying that like this. Tamar got into an argument that didn't concern her, but what do you think about her saying that Todd shouldn't be saying anything to her because I don't believe in that. What do you think about her saying that? I don't believe that just because a man and a woman, like somebody's a man and somebody's a woman, that means that nobody can address them. I don't believe in that. Now I will say this may sound like I'm contradicting myself. I do believe that because we know that these niggas all crazy, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We know these niggas all crazy. We know they don't mind killing y'all. We know they don't mind going upside y'all motherfucking heads. We know they don't mind, girl, throwing y'all, beating y'all asses. That girl, sometimes you should, even though, girl, you should watch what you say. I will say that. I never looked at Peter. I know some of y'all call Peter Patricia. I never looked at Peter less of a man because he would go back and forth with some of the women. I don't care about stuff like that, girl. Those are two grown. As far as I'm concerned, two grown ass people. I never really cared about when Todd addressed Marlo at the table. Like, Marlo was literally sitting there talking about this man, girl, to his face. You better say something. The fuck? Like, I don't care about stuff like that. I don't care about stuff like that. But I feel like in this situation that because again Tamar can be a little dramatic. So was she threatened or not? What I'm saying is, I think through Tamar's eyes, because Tamar doesn't believe in a man approaching a woman, she said it, that because she was already in conflict with Kandi, for Todd then to step in and say, yeah, you know what it is, I could see how really anybody could probably feel some type of way. Because like I was saying earlier, like if your husband or your boyfriend was in the other room and Tamar came out and you went back and told your husband, this man just said, you know what it is, while you was in the middle of an argument with his wife, it's probably going to be some furniture moving. You get what I'm trying to say? It's not like they were all sitting around having a quiet, decent conversation. Baby, Kandi talking about, you know I don't fuck with you. Girl, that's the first. Girl. Kandi talking about, you know I don't fuck with you. Tamar trying to de-escalate it. But Kandi said it like, blah, 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 blah. And so, and then, you know, Tamar like, well, bitch, I'm from Baltimore. Right? And then here comes Todd talking about, yeah, you know what it is. Tamar, I mean, Todd walking smooth talking ass into the goddamn camera talking about, yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is. And it's like, ooh, girl. Ooh, God. Does that make sense what I'm saying? I'm just saying, girl, I believe Tamar. That's what I'm saying. I believe Tamar. I don't believe Kandi when she says, my husband didn't say nothing to her. Yeah, he did. He said something. Now, was it on the level of bitch, I whoop your ass? No, Tamar didn't say that. Tamar said, I was arguing with Kandi. Girl, she already talking shit to me. And then basically here come Todd Dina. That's what she calls Todd. I'm not calling Todd that. Then here come Todd Dina talking about, yeah, you know what it is. So Tamar looking like, bitch, what the fuck? I believe Tamar. I believe Todd said it, and I believe because of the situation that I don't know. I just believe Tamar. I do. I believe Tamar. That's it. That's really what it comes down to. I've already explained it. I believe we need more context in the way that it was said, because I believe Tamar putting 20 on 10. I don't think they tried to fight her. She did come out and say that they tried to fight her. But she did say that before. Huh? Hold up. So Rodney, with the logic, do you not believe Giselle had a right to say Chris made her uncomfortable because of the situation? I don't know what you mean. Do you believe Giselle had a right to say she had the right, but Chris didn't make her uncomfortable? I don't want to go back to Potomac. That's old. But Giselle made herself uncomfortable. by putting herself in a situation that she knew that she didn't want to be in the first place. Are we forgetting how the Burrusses can turn up? Okay. Y'all forgot about Kandi in that hotel room? Whoa! Whoa! Y'all remember all that? Y'all remember all of that? Girl, I can't go back to Potomac. I don't think Todd approached Tamar at all. Tamar probably started talking to Todd while he's trying to get Kandi, saying why Kandi's so mad and gaslighting. And Todd said that in response. Thank you. Tasha, Tiny, Kim, Phaedra, Lawrence, Nene, Portia, Funky, Carlos, Tamar. Everybody can be jealous. Kandi, ooh. Tasha, Tiny, Kim, Phaedra, Lawrence, Nene, Portia, Funky, Carlos, Tamar. Everybody can't be jealous. Kandi is and has been problematic. Ooh. Thank you, giving hello. I don't. Good. Now y'all about to get me started. I don't think I ever said Giselle didn't have the right to feel the way that she felt. You see how y'all do that shit on purpose to get me going. I don't think I've ever said that Giselle didn't have the right to feel the way that she felt. I said based off of what Giselle said. Giselle said out of her own mouth that Chris didn't do anything inappropriate. He didn't say anything inappropriate. And I don't even really remember the conversation. So if you can sit here and say that this man didn't do anything inappropriate, didn't say anything inappropriate, and you don't even really remember the conversation, then why the fuck is he apologizing? Apologizing about what, girl? You just said that he didn't say anything inappropriate, he didn't do anything appropriate, and you don't even remember the conversation. So I'm trying to figure out, then how in the hell does this man need to apologize? And what is he apologizing for? Because you made me feel uncomfortable. Girl, what? Okay, girl. Okay. Thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you so much. I'm done. I'm not talking about Real Housewives of Potomac. That's why I just made my mind up. I'm done. I'm not even gonna read y'all comments if it got to do with Real Housewives of Potomac. Tamar hang with nothing but male-identified men. Excuse, but she acting outraged about Todd 2 words. But Tamar wants to say the men shouldn't be saying nothing to her. Thank you. Only one life to live, so let's live. I know that's right. Thank you. I think he said it too. But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Girl, at the end of the day, honey, all I do is report the news. I'm hungry. Come on, taking a drink with me. Thank you, Lakeisha, again. And thank you, Brittany, again, also. Everybody ain't lying on Kandi. I will say that much. I do feel like Kandi feels that way. I do feel like Kandi do feel like, girl, can't nobody say nothing about her. I do feel like Kandi is like that. Kandi definitely got flaws, like all of us. This is the thing, right? Anytime stuff like this happens, we really don't know who lying and who telling the truth. Because like I said the other day, and I know some of y'all gonna get mad at what I'm about to say. Even with I ain't gonna say it because I already said it. I don't even gonna feel like going down that road. But yeah, the only thing is like we have to figure out who telling the truth and who telling the lie, because Kandi is gonna get down to Kandi's speak on it, right? And then she gonna say whatever she gonna say, and then we kind of have to filter through what might be the truth and what might be the lies, right? I think last week was my first time ever watching a speak on it with Kandi by herself. The only time I've ever watched Kandi speak on it by her, a whole speak on it is like it had to be a guest. Like Don Juan, because she messy and she she entertaining at the same time. I will watch when Don Juan on there, and I will watch when Kenya, the couple of times Kenya been on there. But for the most part, I don't watch Kandi speak on it. But I watched last week because of the whole mess that was going on with SWV and Xscape show. I think it's easy. I watched it with Marlo too. I did, and Nivea. Yeah, I forgot about this. So it's been a couple of people, but the point is right. I forgot about Marlo. I forgot about Nivea. But I never just watched Kandi by herself. I've always said that I can't. Let me shut up. Because y'all ain't gonna like the video. But I just believe that we just have to kind of decide who's telling the truth, who's telling the lie. I believe that, like I said on Twitter, I think that a lot of people think that Tasha is the problem child, but I think it might be a couple in the group, and I think one of them might be Kandi. I do believe that Kandi, and I'm going back to what I initially said my first review. I said this, and I came back and was like, no, and now I'm back to what I said the first time. I do believe Tamar has a history of lying. Thank you, Kim Cat. I do believe that the two problem children in the group were Tasha and Kandi. And I do believe that, girl, it was always a battle of kind of like the voice. Kandi thought she probably had the best voice. Tasha had the best voice. Yeah. I don't think Kandi likes to compromise. I don't. I think the only time Kandi compromises is if it's a bigger picture, if it's something bigger in it for her. Like, for example, like the example I used earlier, I think that Kandi might have to compromise in the Broadway world, right? Because Kandi has let it be known she wants to be an EGOT. Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. So Kandi probably can't go over there moving and doing what she usually do over here. Because over there, it's a different world. So over there, I think she might compromise, but she's compromising because she knows that, girl, at the end of the day, this is going to work out. Hopefully this works out the way that I want it to work out. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that Kandi is as innocent as a lot of us thought, right? We clocked Kandi as being messy. Some of y'all already knew Kandi was messy. Some of us was late to the party. I just don't think Tasha is the is the full problem. That's all I'm saying. And Tamika not going broke no more. So that's what I think. Again, that doesn't mean that like people hate Kandi or nothing like that. It's just that girl. It's cold as fuck in here. Let me shut up. I can see that. I can see Tamar wanting Carlos to give her a show. I could definitely see that. You see how she referred to Andy as her friend? Girl, Andy is not your friend, Tamar. Girl, you probably just met Andy for the first time the other night. Now all of a sudden, girl, Andy, I was on Bravo. You know, Andy, he's a friend of mine. Is Andy really a friend of yours, girl? Okay, sure. I don't think Rodney. Remember when David went off on Goldie? Girl, I don't remember. That was the ex boyfriend. There we go. Who said I think Kandi isn't a liar, but I also believe that she thinks she's justified in her messiness and pettiness, and I can't get with that. Hey y'all, can we get to 1,000 likes, please? Please, please, please. We're almost there. Kandi is a tourist, so she did say those things, but fighting her is a no because she know that Tamar will sue. We all know Andy don't play about her money. Okay, thank you. What happens to the super chat? Thank you, Nia. Kandi messy just like them Amies. She been messy. I don't know if I will watch the Tamar show. I don't know. Tamar was the reason why I didn't want to tune in and watch the no, that was just told a lot, y'all. That was Mariah and Quad. But Tamar was a lot on the Braxton's girl. Quad is just killed. Excuse me. Oh, we had 1,000 likes. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm reading the comments. Sorry, I'm fine. Girl, I'm terrific. Girl, I feel great. I was just reading y'all comments. Since Kandi is being proven right about Latasha, she applying that to Tamar as well. She doesn't like when people don't agree with her. I believe Todd said it. That's his style. That's how they talk. Thank you, Nia. Oh, hey, Rebecca. Every time you stare at the screen, I think my phone. Baby, I'm reading the comments. That's what I'm doing. Sorry, y'all. And Tamar didn't blink an eye. David screamed at that mayonnaise lady for nothing, and she stood beside him. Oh, I think I remember that now. Girl, I think he was crazy, child. And another thing too that we have to do is, I don't know. I try not to hop on the who's popular bandwagon. That's really not my stilo. I just try to go by what I think is the truth. What I mean by that is basically, I don't even want to use it as no example. I'm not using it as no example. I'm gonna use it as an example, but we're not talking about it. Like, I don't even want to use it. We're not talking about it, y'all. So I'm just using this as an example of what I mean. Like with the whole Monique and Kandi situation, I didn't go off of what was popular. I went off what I saw on my TV screen. So I get that people love Kandi, but I'm trying to look at it from all sides. I'm just not looking at it because I like Kandi. She get on my nerves sometimes. But girl, this everybody here, I'm sure I get on y'all nerves. But y'all still like me though. Well, some of y'all. Okay. Be careful, Rodney. Kandi. Oh, well, hold up. Be careful, Rodney. Kandi going around watching people YouTube videos. She posted campfires the other day. This is boosting her ego. Thank you, Nia. I just don't do the whole bandwagon stuff. You know, I look at it for what it is, and my opinion is my opinion, but my opinion is shaped on what I see. And you know what I think I know, just like some of you, but you know, girl, we like Kandi, but at the end of the day, I'm just not gonna be like, girl, team Kandi, team Kandi, team Kandi. I'm looking at it like, okay, well, this person said this person said this person said this. Okay, girl, who's telling the truth? I think you might be lying a little bit. I think you might be lying a little bit. I think you might be lying a little bit. This is what I think you're telling the truth. This is what I think you're telling the truth. And this is what I think you're telling the truth. I'm just not gonna be all the way 100% team Kandi. No. Because even when that shit was going on with Monique and Candace, girl, girl, I was not about to get on that bandwagon because I really did not believe what the fuck y'all was saying. So I'm like, girl, it don't matter, girl. I know what the fuck I'm seeing. So even with Kandi and the whole, you know, Tamar stuff, I know Tamar is problematic. I know. But we talked about Tamar plenty of times down here. But I also believe in this situation, I believe Tamar, and I also believe that it went the way Tamar said it went. I do. And then the truth of the matter is, I believe that before Kandi even confirmed, she basically said her and Tamar got into it. Yeah, we did have some words. Ugh. They had some words. Kandi, oh girl, I know that child. I think JR baby mama telling the truth. Thank you. One life, only one life to live. So let's live. Thank you. I don't think it's a problem with Kandi confronting Tamar. I don't think that's a problem with Kandi because this is in confrontation. I think confrontation is not always violent. It's not always loud. You can confront somebody and it still be a civilized conversation. I don't think Kandi walked up to Tamar like, "Hey, girl, can we have a conversation about what you said the other day? I'm thinking we supposed to be cool, and I felt some type of way about you saying what you said on Dish Nation." I do believe Kandi not walked up to Tamar, but I do believe Kandi said to Tamar, "I don't fuck with you." And what do y'all think is gonna happen when somebody say, "I don't fuck with you"? Confrontation does not always have to result in somebody cursing somebody out. It may be an uncomfortable conversation, but just because it's confrontation does not mean that it's some violent or over the top or shading or reading. You can confront somebody and literally walk away probably best friends once you sit down and talk about what was said and what was done. Come on, it's called conflict resolution. Right. April 1. Girl, now I did think about that. I said, well, girl, I don't know how this is going to work because, girl, if Tamar and Kandi are on the same tour together or at least performing that night together, girl, that's going to be a mess. Right? Everything does not equal violence. It doesn't. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know. I just think that people, I don't know, guys. People. Like I said, girl, it's really up to us. It's really up to the public to decide whether or not, to decide whether Kandi's telling the truth, Tamar telling the truth, whether Kandi lying, Tamar lying. Because the truth of the matter is, both of them could be lying about something. Both of them could be telling the truth about something. We just kind of have to figure it out on our own. Thank you, Marjan. They should do whatever Beyonce would do or swear. Okay? Kandi gets passes because we were empathetic with Phaedra and Portia lying. However, we have seen Kandi be messy and not be pulled to the carpet. Thank you, Feel Good. I definitely believe that. They gonna need security there on April the 1st. They definitely gonna need security. April the 1st, they're performing in DC. A concert. Kandi, not Kandi. Xscape, Tamar, Monica, 112, I think Silk, somebody else. It's like 6 acts basically performing. Like I said, do I believe? Okay, let me say what I think Tamar is lying about. Do I believe that her and Todd tried to fight her? No. I mean, do I believe that Kandi and Todd tried to fight her? Because that is what she came out and said. They tried to jump her. That's what she said. Do I believe Todd and Kandi tried to jump her? No. But do I believe that Todd said, you know what it is, and it didn't help the situation? I do believe that. Do I believe that Kandi was talking to Tamar crazy? I do believe that. And do I believe that in the middle of Tamar and Kandi going back and forth, Todd probably walked up and said, yeah, you know what it is. And Tamar was like, who the fuck you think you... Yes, I do believe that. But I don't believe Todd and Kandi were about to jump her. But I can also see when emotions are up here and Tamar has this thing in her head where a man is not supposed to speak to a woman, how in Tamar's head, just listen to what I'm saying, how in Tamar's head she could be like, girl, this nigga talking to me, girl, I know you, what you doing? You know how it go. This reminds me of Kaya and Maddie. That's what I think too. I don't think Todd tried to fight her, but I think that he should have pulled them or her to the side and tried to calm the situation. I do believe that. Girl, it is what it is, child. At the end of the day, I really don't give a fuck. If we just gonna be honest about it. Girl, we just gonna be always 100 about it, girl. Tonight, I'm probably gonna get 8-9 hours of sleep. I really don't give a fuck. It ain't gonna keep me up at night. Cause I don't give a damn about what happened behind backstage. I'm just here telling y'all, cause girl, it's my job. Okay, but bitch, as soon as I log off on here, I'm gonna upload this video and girl, mind my business. Cause at the end of the day, I really don't give a fuck about Tamar, Kandi, or Todd. Okay, and that's just the God of the truth. Ooh, child. I'm about to have me another cocktail, girl. And mind my fucking business, girl. That's what I've been thinking sometimes. Like sometimes I think that some people think that, like, I'm not invested in these people like that. I'm not. I'm really not. I have an opinion. I have a strong opinion. I think the only time, I hate to even go back. See, we're going backwards. The only time I was really like, I'm not gonna lie. The only time, right, it's like y'all it's like we have to take a side and windmill with y'all. And if we don't take a side, then girl, all of a sudden, girl, the only time I was really like, girl, fucked up in the head, Oh, I hate that. Y'all already know I'm about to go. Girl, season. Girl, I ain't gonna say the name of the show. Y'all already know what I'm talking about, girl. Season 5 was about the only time y'all really low-key had me fucked up in the head because I was like, girl, why in the fuck? Girl, like, ah! That was about the only time I used to be over here like, girl, like, bitch, what the fuck is going on? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because we're not going backwards. That's about the only time I was really like low-key fucked up in the head. Todd walking up with basing his for saying that to Tamar is what I absolutely don't believe. Thank you, AKO USA. That's about the only time I was really like just. Girl, I remember. Girl, I hate to go back. That was about the only time. Other than that, girl, in real life, girl, in real life, girl, I don't be giving a fuck about them people like that. Girl, I really don't. Girl, I literally get on here, say what I'm gonna say, log off, and girl, then I be done. I'm not going like looking for shit. I don't give a fuck if Kenya was married to Mark. I don't need to go look for no marriage certificate. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I don't need to know if Candace's name was on the deed with her mom or if it was just Candace's mom, if it was just Miss Dorothy. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like I'm not invested like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm glad that some of y'all do it because it makes my job, it makes YouTuber's job a lot easier. Like, I'm not the one who can go on Twitter and like go through some like find old ass tweets from people. Like, girl, I ain't got the energy for all that, girl. I'm not that invested in these people like that. Like, I'm really God honest truth. Like, I'm not. Like, and I think that sometimes when y'all hear me go up for Kenya, when y'all hear me go up for Candace or Wendy. Girl, Wendy follow me on Instagram. I'll go to Wendy, I'll like Wendy's comments, of course, like her pictures. But to be all in Wendy's business like that, girl, I'm not invested into Dr. Wendy like that. I'm not invested into Candace like that. Literally, when I went to Candace's show in DC, I didn't even go backstage and meet Candace. Candace had a whole meet and greet. When I went to DC, when I was supposed to be going up there look for my apartment at the first time, I literally went to her concert. After she walked off stage, I got my shit and walked outside. Yeah. I didn't really care. Like I was like, and people were like, you didn't come out? I was like, no. Girl, we're back. Girl, no. Girl, like, girl, well, I'm about to go. Girl, like, the fuck? I will say, Monique, Here we go. Why are you going back? Because I don't even want to read. The only reason why I read your comment because you sent me $10. Now, girl, so you sent me $10, I'm going to read it, though. I will say, Monique attacked Candace, and y'all don't like Candace. So everybody was making up stuff in their heads. Monique flipped her twice, starting the fight. I said it and windmill. Oh, girl, I didn't want to read your comment, but since you sent me $10, I said I'm gonna read it. I ain't got no choice. But yeah, like I thought about it. Like, oh, girl, it would be fun to kind of like meet her, officially, But I was like, girl, I don't care. I just went home. Would I do a meet and greet one day if she did a concert? I would probably do it. Like, hey, Candace, girl. But for the most part. There we go. Folks pour themselves into these reality stars because they want trauma bond either through violence or... Right! I don't get... Like, I'm really not into the girls like that. Girl, I get on here. I think I might have an opinion that might be a little strong when we're talking about these shows. But for the most part, after I log off... That's why I think it's weird that, like, I will say this much. The only thing I really, really hate about YouTube, not even about YouTube, about the people, is that if you say something that's deemed negative, then you automatically don't like them. You know how many people swore up and down I couldn't stand Toya Harris from Married to Medicine last season? I was like, I don't have no issue with Toya. I'm just calling out the way I see it. Now, you ain't got to agree with what I'm saying, but I don't have no problem with Toya. I'm just telling you, like, in this case, I feel like Toya is wrong. That's it. Yeah. Like, that's really it. Like, that's the only thing that really frustrates me. Did y'all see the clip of Candace calling Giselle a beast? I was in tears. No, I haven't seen it. Thank you, C. John the Gamer. That's the only thing that I really, really hate. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. The reason why I hate it is because I feel like some people, they'll take that certain part and probably either go tag, they fave, right? And be like, look at what Rodney said, right? And so now you got this person thinking that I'm on YouTube dragging them or that I dislike them. And it's like, that's not even the case. Like, girl, I don't really have no issue with you. Like, if I can get my ass on here and say that I don't too much care for Phaedra, I don't too much care for Portia, I don't too much care for Melody, and I know the type of fans that Melody has, okay? If I can get on here and say I cannot stand Curtis, I cannot stand Michael Darby, then why the fuck I can't get on here and say I don't like Toya? The fuck? Why the fuck I can't get on here and say that I don't like goddamn Karen Huger? I say Karen Huger be lying, and she do. Oh, y'all like Karen. I ain't got no issue with Karen. I'm just telling y'all the heifer be lying. That's it. Yeah. If I didn't like Karen, I would say I don't like that heifer. The same way y'all know how I feel about Portia, PJ's mama, the same way y'all know I had my foot on Phaedra for the longest, the same way y'all know I can't stand Curtis, all big, tall, lanky ass. Why y'all think I got a problem saying I can't stand Toya Harris? The fuck? Who the fuck is Toya Harris? Well, I can't say that I don't like her. That's the only time I get frustrated. Because it's like, girl, y'all just be, it's like y'all create something in y'all head. Not y'all. But it's like some people create something in their head, and once they create it, it's stuck. And they don't care what you got to say. Like, yeah, I know you don't like Toya. I'm like, girl. I don't have no issue with Toya. I talk about Toya because Toya has been on this platform this long, and in my opinion, she really ain't did shit with it. Right? I talk about Toya in Eugene because they done had 6, 7 addresses, 5 different addresses since they've been on the show. But other than that, like, I mean, Toya all right. You're like, she all right. I mean, that's when it gets, that's the only time it really gets frustrating. So it's like, even like tonight, I could say the stuff I said about Kandi tonight. And there are going to be people that walk away from this and say, oh, girl, he don't like Kandi. Girl, I don't have no issue with Kandi. Girl, I'm just telling y'all how I see it. Next week, I might be defending Kandi. Right. Like, next week, I might be defending Kandi. Then a month from now, I might be like, girl, y'all, Kandi, girl, you messy, girl. And then I might come back and be like, ooh, girl, y'all saw Kandi, girl, I love what she said. Now they can say that about me, right? So it's like, girl, when Real Housewives of Atlanta come on, I might be like, I thought that Marlo was dead ass wrong for what she said about Kandi. When I was down here talking about, girl, Marlo, you was wrong for going outside talking about, Kandi got whacked, coochie and all. I'm like, girl, where is that? Thank you, Marjan. This is your channel. You can say anything. Well, I can't say anything, but I get what you're saying, though. Thank you. But it's like, girl, I see it for what it is, and I say when I think you're right, and I say when you think you're wrong. I think that Marlo, to this day, was dead ass wrong for going out there with Sheree talking about Kandi got whacked, Pussy. Girl, where did that come from? Like it was just so vulgar, and I was like, that was so random to me. Girl, like you and Kandi really ain't had no beef to the point where, girl, that should have been the first thing that came out of your mouth. Saying Kenya was a HO. Like, girl, what? Like, Marlo, what is we doing, girl? Just like at that table. I was one of the few ones out here, I'm gonna call it for what it is. When Marlo was low-key getting Todd together, I said yes. Marlo probably was wrong because Kandi is supposed to be her friend, and you shouldn't say that to somebody who's supposed to be your friend. And we know how Kandi get over her man, her money, and her mama. But girl, with all that being said, bitch, Marlo wasn't telling no lies. I remember I sent out tweets and everything. Marlo wasn't lying about what she was saying about Todd. Now, she should have said it. That's a whole nother conversation. But was it the truth? It absolutely was. That's why Kandi was at that table shaking. Because quiet as it's kept, ain't nobody ever said nothing like that to Kandi before on the show. Ain't nobody, the shit that Marlo was saying to Kandi when it was in Mexico or wherever they was, I forgot where they was at. Girl, had nobody ever really said that to Kandi before to her face. So Kandi was shaking and shit. But I also was like, girl, Marlo, if that's your friend, you really not supposed to say that. But girl, take away all that, girl, Marlo was still low-key telling the truth though. Girl, like, I'll tell you, Kandi was mad. Miss Kandi was mad. You know Kandi was mad. Man, Kandi was mad, bitch. Kandi was mad, bitch. Kandi was pissed that Marlo was telling her that shit, bitch. But Kandi was basically telling your man ain't shit. Your man ain't shit, girl. Girl. And what did she say in the confessional, girl? It's Candy's money and it's Candy's money and Todd come up with ideas. It was something, child. Girl, what did he say? Your mama belittle Todd. Girl, Marlo was like, bitch. Marlo is really going out with Candy, girl. I was low-key kind of living a little bit because it was funny to me because, like I said, ain't nobody ever said nothing like that to Candy before. But it was a kiki for me. Kiki was a kid. Kandi has the capital, Todd has the ideas. Oh, girl. Girl, I was laughing, girl. I was like, girl, after I thought about it, I was like, girl, Marlo ain't really lying low-key. Because the truth of the matter is everybody who has watched the show knows that Todd, and then Todd talking about no. Nigga, you lying. You know damn well you feel like Mama Joyce be disrespecting you with your lying ass. But we know you can't say it because, girl, that's Candy's mama. And that's your money. Sis, so is Mama Joyce a 6th member of Xscape? Hey, Rodney, thank you, Lulu Rose. Remember when Kandi asked her, do you think that, do you, what did she say? Do you feel belittled? What she said, do you feel disrespected? And Todd was like, no. Yeah, you do. You're lying. And everybody know that nigga do. Okay? Of course he's not gonna say yeah. Okay? Shit. Girl, the Kiki. Do you feel disrespected? Do you feel disrespected? No. Girl, bye. You know, girl, you been ready to whoop Mama Joyce ass Todd. You just can't. Okay? Girl. Marlo was tearing Todd ass up at that table. But I also said, too, that I didn't mind Todd responding to Marlo. Because even though Marlo was telling the truth, even though it's kind of like, girl, that's your friend, you're not supposed to say that to your friend, especially on camera. Girl, I wouldn't expect Todd to sit there as a grown-ass man and let Marlo just basically disrespect him. You see what I'm saying? Like, multiple things can be true at the same time. Marlo was telling the truth. She was out of line because that's supposed to be her friend, supposedly. So why would you do that to your friend, especially on TV? But then, girl, I'm also not mad at Todd for responding to Marlo. Because who the fuck gonna sit there and just be disrespected? I know I'm not. Ooh, Mama said Joyce turned lemons into lemonade. Sure did. And Mama Joyce met up with Portia. Remember Mama Joyce met up with Portia? Kandi was telling Marlo's business about her nephews. And that's the part that a lot of people, and that's the example that I want to use about people not giving Kandi what she sometimes deserves. Kandi was going around telling people about Marlo and her nephews. And she used it at that table against Marlo. That's why Marlo said what she said. Oh, I forgot. Girl, matter of fact, girl, I low-key just forgot about that. Girl, now I remember why. Now I remember why. I take everything I said back. Girl. I take everything I just said back. I forgot that Kandi did it at the table. That's why Marlo said what she said. Marlo wasn't wrong. I just remember. I'm glad you said that. I forgot all about that, girl. Okay, yeah, that's why Marlo got into Candace's ass, because Marlo hopped into the shit. Bitch, I be forgetting sometimes, girl. Y'all know I done took a couple of shots of this, girl. I forgot because Marlo was getting into Ralph's ass, and then Kandi felt the need to stand up in the name of Ralph and basically kind of get at Marlo for coming at Ralph, even though Drew was sitting right beside Ralph. And if Drew had a problem with what Marlo was saying, Drew would have spoke up. But Drew didn't speak up because she was with Marlo and what she was saying. Just like Drew didn't speak up when Kenya was getting off into his ass in New York. I forgot. It's the Casamigos, y'all. Sorry. That's what it was. Hey, let me take another shot while we at it. That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. Kandi got into some shit that it had nothing to do with her. And then Marlo said what she said. I forgot. Bitch, I forgot. It's the alcohol. Bitch, I forgot. That's what it was. I knew it. Okay, that's what it was. Oh, girl. Kandi tried to defend Ralph. And Marlo wasn't here for it. That's what it was. I forgot. Marlo did have every right to say what the fuck she said to Kandi. Because Kandi should have stayed out of that shit. Because the quiet as it's kept, that didn't have shit to do with you, Kandi Burruss. Nothing. Girl, I done drink this whole bottle. You have to not drink this whole bottle, girl. Don't put that shit on me. Now, I can drink, but bitch, I can't drink the whole bottle, bitch. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow. And my Bailey Whaley birthday is coming up. When is Bailey's birthday? God, it's so many of them. I can't keep up with that birthdays, girl. Girl, laid the fuck out, bitch, be halfway dead. Fuck. Girl, what type of body y'all think I got? Now, I can drink, but bitch, I can't drink like that. A whole bottle? Girl. Yes, it was, but wasn't it Marlo who inserted herself at the dinner in the situation? Kandi do also like to be talking too much. It was. Marlo did insert herself, but what I'm saying is that it had nothing to do with Kandi. Girl, that's what I'm making. And that if anybody felt some type of way, Drew should have said something. But clearly Drew didn't say anything because Drew probably was agreeing with Marlo low-key. Kandi didn't have no business getting into that and sticking up for Ralph. Because again, Drew didn't even stick up for Ralph. Quiet as it's kept. Drew didn't even stick up for Ralph when they were in New York, and Kenya said that basically you just like that nigga who I'm married to. Quiet as it's kept. Now she didn't say it that way, but she pretty much did. She pretty much did. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, girl. And Ralph, of all people. Candace, girl, let me shut up. I'm going to say it. Kandi was taking up for a man. His wife just came out and said that he was... Girl, you was sticking up for a man, and girl, this your friend of the show just came out. Your fellow housewife, fellow coworker just came out and told us that, girl, he took her cell phone. He trying to kick her out of the house. Girl, when he snatched her cell phone, she fell to the ground. That's the type of nigga you was trying to defend at the table. Ooh. Well, you should have let Marlo sit there and tear his ass up. That's what you should have did. I'm gonna leave it alone though. I'm gonna shut up. Cause I don't want y'all trying to report my video to Kandi and y'all get my shit taken down. I know how some of y'all like to do, girl. Y'all know y'all be on some real. No, she didn't know it at the time. No, she didn't know it at the time. She didn't know it at the time. No, she didn't. But it still stands that girl that it had nothing to do with her. She didn't know it at the time, but she didn't have nothing to do with her. But even if she did know, she still wouldn't say anything because Kandi done came out and said that Mark did. Girl, I don't want to get my words wrong, but didn't Kandi come out after Kenya and Mark and said that Mark? What did she say about Mark? I don't want to say it because I don't want to get in trouble with Kandi because she might be watching right now. No, girl, I'm fine. What did she say about Mark? Kind of like saying that, Mark was a good guy. It was something crazy like that. And I'm like, how the fuck is you talking about Mark is a good guy? It was something along those lines. I'm like, how the fuck you say Mark is a good guy when, girl, you see your sister over here like, this nigga is like, I was like, girl, I guess. I think Cynthia said that too at one point. But it is what it is. Kandi, I don't want no smoke. Kandi, I don't want no smoke. You ain't send me nothing though. You say everybody, girl, quiet as a scale. Kandi, you say everybody else candles and t-shirts and girl bags and girl ink pens and notebooks. I ain't get shit. Why I ain't get no candle, Kandi? Kandi, why I didn't get no OLG apron? Or no $5 OLG gift card? Why I ain't getting that? You said everybody else shit and I ain't get shit. That's why I'm gonna drag your ass. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, girl. I ain't got no P.O. box, girl. I don't care about no shit like that, honey. My allegiance is to the people. That's one thing I learned from girl. You know she cheap. Girl, a $5 gift card. Y'all know Kandi ain't giving nobody no money. So she sent anybody anything, girl. She was gonna send a $5 gift card. What's up, the mental fit chick? Hold up. Todd is excited to say I'm that girl after being ridiculed because she wasn't. Oh, Tasha, girl. I thought you said Todd. I was like, damn. Tasha is excited to say I'm that girl after being ridiculed because she wasn't what society deemed as desirable back in the 90s. Tasha has lost weight and she feels most talented and desirable. Girl, can we have some kitchen table talk? Can we have some kitchen table talk? Can we have some kitchen table talk? I'm about to say something, and I just want y'all to correct me if I'm wrong in next week's interview, next week's recap. Let's have a meeting in the ladies' room. There's a meeting in the ladies' room. I'll be back real soon. Girl, is Tasha bleaching? The mental fit chick we can, and I'm right. Girl, is Tasha bleaching? Now, let me just say it. Okay. Y'all already know. I've been telling y'all about my skin problem for years. So this is not a surprise to some of y'all. Y'all see my skin is lighter than my face. You see? Y'all see? This right here is all dark. So that's my skin issue. So I'm thinking maybe that's Tasha's skin. Maybe her face is lighter and her skin just. Girl, I'm thinking maybe hers is reverse. That face look a little lighter. That face look a little lighter. So mine is reverse. Ours is reverse. So it's like I got this right here, right? Y'all see? Some of y'all, I've been talking about this like since the beginning of my YouTube. But you see, I'm lighter right here, and then this is darker. It is what it is. I don't care no more because I can't do nothing about it. I mean, I can't do nothing about it. So it is what it is. But it could be skincare and diet. Okay. Not sure about that because when you start to take care of your skin, it does even out because mine is right now. Dr. Thor is amazing. You know what? That is true because I just remembered this because people swore up and down Charlemagne was bleaching. I don't think Charlemagne was bleaching. I think that Charlemagne got with the right dermatologist. And then also I think Charlemagne lost 30 pounds at the time and he started to drink a lot of water. Gloria Davis. Is that Big Glow? Is that Glorilla? Gloria, is you the mama? Is that the mama in the comment section? Go, Miss Glow. Now I'm trying to Miss Glow, Glorilla. I don't want no smoke. Don't come over here saying nothing to me. I'm old, girl. I'm the new school. I'm 40, but I'm one of the new school girls who argue with all the old people. So don't say nothing to me if that's you, because we will argue. Okay. Girl, I'm not Tasha and them sitting there acting all scared and shit. Girl, yes, mommy. Girl, you're not my mama. Girl, you was not my mama. Girl, you was not my mama, girl. Hyperpigmentation fixes will have you glowing. Come on. We call her Big Glow and Glorilla. But yeah, child, what was I about to say? I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, girl, shout out to Kandi. Shout out to, Kandi ain't sent me no candle and a $5 gift card. We know Kandi cheap, so we know she's not going to send nobody no $100 or no $200. Girl, Kandi not going to send no $1,000 gift card, girl. But, girl, Kandi ain't sent me nothing. I said, oh, Kandi ain't going to send me no. She said, everybody else. But I ain't got no P.O. box. Not to say if I had one, she would have sent me something. But, girl, I said, oh, so Kandi sending out candles and shit and aprons and T-shirts and, girl, dildos. Girl, dildos and, girl, vibrators and roses and, girl, I ain't got shit. I said, I couldn't get no black box. Girl, I said, oh. I said, I couldn't get no dildos and no black box and no, girl, candles and, girl, I'm not going to use everything, but, girl, I still want it. I could have sold that shit on eBay. I could have gave the dildo to my friend, girl. Girl, she was sending out all types of shit, honey. She sent out these, girl, no, for real, girl, she sent out a lot of shit to the YouTubers who reviewed OLG. I ain't get shit. I ain't get shit. Girl, I ain't get a motherfucking thing. But a cease and desist, okay? But a cease and desist, that's all I got. I said, I guess, girl. I couldn't get no candle. Y'all know I love candles. I couldn't get no candle candy. I couldn't get no candle. I couldn't get no T-shirt that said Old Lady Gang on it. I couldn't get no apron. I couldn't get no $5 gift card to Publix. But that's what Wendy and Charlemagne always told me. Girl, they didn't tell me, girl. You know I be exaggerating, girl. Like what they say about Giselle, she likes to put what did Ashley say about Giselle? She likes to what did she say? She likes to put sauce. She puts sauce on it. No, but for real though, girl, I ain't got no P.O. box, girl. And honestly, quite as this girl, I really wouldn't give a damn. Girl, I wouldn't give a damn. Because one thing I have learned from Charlemagne and Wendy Williams from back in the day, they say either you're going to be for the people or you're going to be for the celebrities trying to get into the party. I'm for the people. Now, if you want to invite me to the party, I'll go, but you do realize I have to go back and talk about you. That's why I don't think it will ever be right. I don't think I could ever really be like with them. Not saying Kandi, I'm talking about in the celebrity world. Because girl, I'm not putting a VIP section over what I got going on over here. Because what I got going over here is the reason why I'm able to get over here. You see what I'm saying? So I can't put this over here above this. Because this has to always come above this. Now, girl, if you want to invite me, that's fine. But you do realize that, girl, when Sunday night come on and you do something wrong, I'm gonna say, bitch, you know you was dead ass wrong. But I don't think that you can't do that because we see it happen all the time, like Funk and Aniva and Quad. I think that's part of the reason why they fell out the first time or the second time. Well, however many times they fell out. Because, girl, the truth of the matter is you can't be friends with somebody. Now, this I feel like is the truth. You can't be friends with somebody and then get online and drag them. So that just means I can't be friends with you. I just can't be friends with you. I understood why Quad and them would be pissed off at Funky Aniva. I did. Because it's kind of like, I'm your sister, but you also getting on the YouTube talking about me. I understood it. That's why I just would not be your friend. Because you're not coming between what I got going on over here. Not for me. Like, I think y'all think like for example, Wendy, Dr. Wendy, y'all know I go up for Dr. Wendy. From what I can remember, Dr. Wendy was, I think, probably like the first like celebrity to like follow me. I was like, oh, you know, it makes you feel some type of way, like, oh, the girls is following you. Okay. You be doing all of that over here, right? Cousin, I do believe you said the food was not the best at OLG. I think that's why you ain't got no merch. What I said was it's not the best. It's not the best, but it's just not horrible either. Like, I ain't never just threw up. You know what I'm saying? There have been times where I didn't like my experience. Like, I will say the worst thing I ever had there was a salmon. They said my salmon, that shit was small and dry as fuck. Other than that, like, you know, the food is okay. It ain't like this, like the best food I ever had, no. But like Dr. Wendy follow me. Does it make you feel some type of way? I'm sure the other YouTubers can say this too. Does it make you feel some type of way, like, you know, when the celebrities follow you or, you know, send you, you know, packages and all that stuff? I'm sure it makes you feel good because it's kind of like, oh, girl, you realize that, girl, the people are watching. Like, I really don't know who is 1,112 people. I don't know who watching me right now. I just don't. As far as I'm concerned, it could be Kandi, it could not be. It could be Kenya Moore, it could be Candace, it could be Karen, it could, you know, I don't know. But I also know that if I feel something, then I'm going to say it. This season, I was very vocal about Dr. Wendy and how she moved within the group. And I didn't know if she really was Candace's friend. I felt like, girl, my good eye is on you. Girl, I don't really like the way you moving, girl. You see what I'm saying? So, like, girl, that's how I feel. So I'm going to call it out. And if you watch my reviews and if you happen to get mad or if you thought that little follow was going to stop me from saying what the fuck I need to say, girl, y'all going to be sadly mistaken fucking around with me. Okay? What if this is a scheme that Todd set up to get to the Scott sisters? Scott sisters, a family of show. Something seems a little to me. The mental fit chick. I don't know. I think that the shit go. It could be. But yeah, I'm not. I'm going to try my hardest not to get caught up into shit like that because that's not how I want my shit to move. You follow me, that's cute. You give me a shout out, that's cute. But girl, if I feel like you did something wrong, I have to call it out. And that's just what it is. Because like Wendy Williams and Charlamagne taught me, girl. I keep saying me. Y'all know it's really not me. They said it on the, I'm acting like I had a 3-way call with them. Come on, I took a nap for a couple of hours. You got to be here either for the people or for the parties. And I made a decision a long time ago, girl, that I'm going to be here for the people. Now, like I said, girl, if you want to invite me to the party, then, girl, that's fine. But don't be expecting shit out of me. Because I ain't got it for you. Because quiet is just kept, no tea, no shade. This is no tea, no shade. I can buy my own fucking candle. I can buy my own fucking candle. I can buy my own apron. I can get my own gas card. I can buy my own goddamn. I can buy my own everything that was in that box. Everything that was in that box. Girl, y'all acting like y'all sending me a down payment to buy my now, bitch. Now, bitch, quiet as it's kept. If y'all wanna go ahead and buy my condo in the sky on the 55th floor, then bitch, we might girl. Bitch, if you wanna go ahead and buy my condo, cause I ain't got no money for that really. If you want to buy my condo in the sky, then bitch, we might can do some talking and negotiating. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about no candle. I don't give a fuck about no follow on no Instagram or no follow on no Twitter. I'm a high price whore. Okay, I done told y'all. What Kenya said? If I was a whore, I'd be the most expensive whore in here. I have a fleet of what she said, Bentleys, and I have my name on the the Walk of Fame. Yes, ma'am. I'm an expensive whore. If you're gonna buy my soul, you're gonna have to buy my soul with a lot of dollars. What Honey Boo Boo said, $1 make me holler. Okay. $1 make me holler, girl. That's what Honey Boo Boo said. Shit. I'm just saying, y'all. So if y'all want to sway my opinion, you gonna have to get my grandma. You got to build my grandma a new house. If y'all want to buy my opinion for all the celebrities that are out there watching, if you want to buy my opinion, you gonna have to come with a good check. Girl, not no check I won't, because y'all check you might write me a check from my old account and that whole bounce. Girl, you got to build my grandma my house. You gonna have to buy my grandma my house. Pay it off in full in her name. Girl, my name. But it's gonna be hers though. You got to buy my grandma my house. You got to buy me a condo in the sky. You know what I'm saying? I'm a high price whore. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, girl, I really don't give a fuck about you following me. It's cute. Oh, girl, she followed me. Oh, it's cute. I don't care about you. I don't care about you liking my tweets. I don't care about you. Retweeting me. I don't give a damn about you. I don't give a damn about none of that. No. Everybody can be bought. That is the truth. I do believe that. I remember fucking Aniva saying that a long time ago. Everybody can be bought. I do believe that. I do believe everybody got a price. My price is just a little bit higher than a lot of people. That's it. That's it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just a little bit more expensive. Yeah, I'm just a little more expensive. No, I don't need you to buy me no couch. Good, this couch, I'm hanging on for dear life. I don't need you to buy me no couch. Quiet as it's kept. I ain't even gonna sit here and, girl, if I want a milk couch today, I could log on and buy a milk couch today. Girl, I could yank out one of them credit cards, put it on the credit card, and have my couch by the end of this week. I'm okay with this couch. Okay? Hello? Hello? Now, what I can't buy, I'm trying to be Larsa Pippen neighbor, and I ain't got no money. If one of y'all hoes want to hook me up and get my penthouse in my name, okay, then girl, we can have a little conversation, and I might ease on up just a little bit. Ooh, girl. Right. Keep the same setup. Keep the same couch. Be on the 54th floor. Girl, sitting in the other room. People like, girl, what he... Girl, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trick y'all so y'all want me in my business, okay? I'm going to get my 3-bedroom condo in the sky. But in the other room, I'm gonna keep this couch and I'm gonna put it against the wall. But quiet as this kept, y'all ain't gonna know that I'm really on the 56th floor overlooking a city. Okay? So y'all ain't gonna ever know. And y'all gonna think the whole time I'm still over here. Honey, I'm in a whole nother city, girl, in a whole penthouse with the stars of the city. Do you hear me? They're gonna be like, girl, y'all ain't gonna never know. Okay, I'm gonna keep this couch everywhere I go. I'm taking this couch. And these pillows. And this is gonna be my setup in front of a beige wall. And y'all ain't gonna never know that the girls have bought me a penthouse, girl, for me to go a little easy on them in my reviews. If I buy you this penthouse, can you make sure you don't say nothing about me or my mama or my kids? Okay, girl, I got you, girl. I ain't gonna say nothing, I promise. Oh, child, this is the Kiki, girl. Oh, girl, this is the Kiki, child. No, but all bullshit aside, girl, we know that ain't gonna never happen. But yeah, it is what it is, child. But I do, in all seriousness, I do believe, for me, you know, I really honestly don't care about a retweet or a like or a follow. It's one thing if I don't believe in it, then I'm just not gonna say it. But if it crosses my mind, then I'm gonna say it. That's just what it is. If I watch a TV show or if I see something in the blogs, my opinion is my opinion. I love Kimmy. Y'all already know from Love and Marriage DC, Love and Marriage Huntsville. And even when Kimmy was going through her health journey, I still got her here and said, girl, did y'all hear when Kimmy said that, girl, she slid in, she was, girl, basically she hunted down Maurice first and had her son going to get a haircut. And I said, well, girl, now, sister, you know you my fave, but I was a little confused. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I was confused. I was like, But Kyle was calling you a side chick. It sounds like it's okay. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. It's okay. All right. All right. That's all right. That's all right. But yeah, remember y'all? And some of y'all were like, I did not hear her say that. I'm telling y'all, she said it because when she was in the kitchen getting her hair cut, she said it. I heard her say it. Y'all know I would not lie and make up no shit like that, especially on one of my faves on the show. Girl, I heard her say it. I think I forgot to mention it the first time when I did my review. And then when I remembered when we went live, I was like, oh, y'all remembered I had to say something. The first time I think I really did forget to say it. Anyways, y'all. Girl. But yeah, it is what it is, girl. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody who watched my videos. You know, I know I say some shit that, you know, rub people the wrong way. But for the most part, I really do believe, this is what I believe. This is what I believe. I do believe that I feel like I'm fair. I feel like I'm fair. I feel like that. Now, other people may not feel that way. I feel like I'm fair, and I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm fair. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. You know I'm gonna tuck the hair. Okay? But it is what it is. Right. Don't take it personal and respect the opinions of others. That's all it really is. That's all it really is. Another thing I can honestly say, that as long as I have been doing YouTube videos, I have probably really, personally, now I have blocked 2 or 3 people before. I don't feel like I've blocked like 2 or 3 people. Because I was like, oh baby, you got me fucked up. Anyways, I don't even feel like telling the story. But for the most part, you know, when y'all be slick talking in the comment section, I don't say nothing. I don't block y'all. I'll read your comment. I'll like your comment, and I keep on going. I don't get worked up. It's only probably been about 2 times since I've been doing videos, which has been a very long time, that 2 of y'all, 1 or 2 of y'all, have probably got me worked up. Like, bitch, I was like, this bitch got me fucked. Bitch, if I saw you go, I would have popped you in your face. It was that type of worked up. But that was also really early in my YouTube journey. But for the most part, I respect what y'all say. I like y'all comments. I read y'all comments, and I just go on about my business, because the truth of the matter is, I don't expect y'all to agree with everything I say. I hope you not. I don't expect y'all to agree with everything I say. I do expect y'all to be respectful, but other than that, I mean, it don't happen all the time, and it's kind of like it is what it is. But I also try not to let the comment sections like ruin my day. You know what I'm saying? Like, as sensitive as I am, I try not to let the comments get me down. It's kind of like, I think I've accepted, like, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. I said what I said. I understand that a lot of you, not a lot of you, some of you, not y'all, but some of y'all feel like y'all have to defend y'all faves. And I mean, I've just come to realize that that's what it is. You're defending your faves. I mean, I guess, girl. Some of y'all really be like, girl, some of y'all be in these streets windmilling. Bitch, the God on the truth, girl, you ain't gonna never find not one tweet, not one nothing, where I'm out there like windmilling for my life. For Candace, for Wendy, for Candace, for Kimmy. I might have like a conversation with someone, right? I might say that I don't agree with what you're saying. But some of y'all, Baby will go out there in them streets, no bulletproof vest on. The girl taking all the bullets. And I be in the background eating my watermelon like, girl, what? Gosh, I'm doing a lot. Girl, you doing a lot. She don't even know you. You know she don't know you, right? Girl, you doing too much. Girl, you doing too much. Girl, you doing too much. Girl, why are you doing all that? Girl, that's me. Girl, ain't doing all that, girl. I don't know none of y'all like that. I'm talking about celebrities. I don't know no celebrity. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know one celebrity. Not one. What the fuck I look like going out there windmilling for them? Because they damn sure ain't windmilling for me. Hello? What I look like windmilling for these celebrities and when they definitely not out here windmilling for me, them hoes won't even buy my merch. Let's get into it. And then I'm going to be done. I ain't seen not one bitch on a reality show pop up on the scene with a feeling like a rich black woman t-shirt. I ain't never seen one celebrity get on TV pop up on the scene on their Instagram, Twitter with a feeling like a rich black man t-shirt. I'm gonna tell y'all. Let's talk about it since we're gonna talk about it. So why the fuck I look like going out here windmilling for these people when bitch you can't even log on to www.rodneythavoice.com and spend $30 motherfucking dollars. That's why I be looking like, girl, I'm not going out here windmilling for these hoes. You can't even buy a motherfucking feeling like a rich black woman t-shirt. And you want me to windmill for you? Girl, bye. Can I say something? If a million of followers online equals sold out shows, what happened to the baby, sweetie, lotto, and the list goes on. There we go. Come on, the mental fit chick. Come on. That's all I'm saying. Now, once I see one of y'all helpers on one of these reality TV shows with a feeling like a rich black woman t-shirt, bitch, I might bust out crying and be like, damn, oh my God, they support me. Other than that, girl, I don't go, girl. And that's real tea. I'm just telling y'all what I feel like it's my truth. Candace don't buy my merch. Candace ain't never bought my shirt. Candace wear Robin shit. Okay? Let's just be very clear. Candace wears Robin's, her shit. Candace don't wear my shit. So whenever it seems like I'm defending Candace, which sometimes I do, I'm not doing it because, I'm doing it because that's how I really, really feel. In real life, I don't know Candace. Candace ain't never really supported me like that. She gave me a shout out a couple of times. Girl, even from the shout out, this is no tea, no shade. Because I love Candace. But even from the shout out, girl, my life didn't drastically change. My life didn't change. Let's put it that way. Dr. Wendy following me, my life didn't change. God didn't just get more money in my account. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, child. But I still like them, though. I still like them. But I'm trying to figure out what I am going to see Candace. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go see her at. That's it. She is going on tour. I think it already started. I think it's kind of spread out. But yeah, she's going on tour. Girl, some of the people don't believe you can like somebody and still call them out. They don't believe in that. It's sad. That's another sad thing too. It's sad that, I really feel like it's sad that I have to get on here and say, I like Kandi. I support Kandi and her solo music. I still listen to her music to this day, which is the God honest truth. It's sad that we have to give a disclaimer or say those type of things in order to low-key protect us in a way from the stands, right? Nobody should have to say all of that because they're just telling the truth about a situation, or they're telling their opinion about a situation. Why does somebody have to go through all of that? Why does somebody have to say, I like Kandi, just because they're saying, oh, I think Kandi might be wrong in this case? That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Kandi respects the YouTubers who call her out. I hope she respect me then. The mental fit chick, Kandi respect. Oh, I just read that. Thank you, the mental fit chick. I also think I'm fair in me calling out Kandi too. I don't be down here disrespecting Kandi. You know what I'm saying? I don't do all of that carrying on. No, she don't. Girl, somebody said no, she don't. I feel like she low key don't. Mental fit chick, I feel like she low key don't. I don't know though. I feel like Candace respects those people as long as she thinks it's fair. I feel like Chris respects those people as long as he thinks it's fair. I think when you kind of you see some people and it's oh, girl, where are you going with this? You know what I'm saying? Girl, what's the tea? Then I think that's when, I think that if they are able to step outside of themselves, I feel like they should like me. I'm not talking about Kandi. I feel like people should like me because I really feel like I'm fair. Sometimes. No, I feel like I'm fair all the time. I feel like I'm fair all the time. I feel like I'm fair. Well, I guess if you like Portia, you'll say I'm not fair. I guess if you like Melody, I feel like even with Melody, I'm fair. I'm damn sure fair with Melody. No, I'm fair. I'm fair with Melody. I'm fair with Melody. I think I'm fair. I think I am. I think I am. Y'all think so? I feel like I'm fair with everyone too. Cause even y'all know Melody not my favorite, but I still feel like when I feel like Melody is right, she's right. When she's wrong, she's wrong. Even with me telling y'all that, girl, I don't too much care for her. Girl. Even girl. I feel like I'm fair. Pick only one, Melody or Tasha. Melody or Tasha? Who is Tasha? Melody or Tasha? Tasha from Xscape? Oh, Tasha K? Girl, you gotta tell me what Tasha you talking about. I don't know who you talking about. Girl, I'm actually fine. Can I say something? Girl, I think, girl, I think that, girl, I'm not a drunk, but girl, that little bit I drunk tonight, girl, that ain't nothing, child. Girl, I'm really not drunk. Was I getting a little, Yeah, was I feeling a little buzz? Yeah, but no, girl. Girl, this ain't nothing to brag about, but girl, I'm a drinker. That's all I didn't want to say. Like, there's nothing to brag about. It's nothing to brag about. It's actually kind of sad, but I have a very high tolerance for alcohol. So, girl, it takes a lot for me to just get to the point where, like I saw one of y'all say earlier that if I drink the Casamigos, I'm gonna tell my business. I ain't tell y'all none of my business. Quiet as it's kept. I ain't told y'all none of my business. The stuff I tell y'all is the stuff I want y'all to know. But me drinking that alcohol, me drinking tonight, I ain't told y'all none of my business. Not one time. Girl, I can remember most of the stuff that came out of my mouth tonight. Girl, most of it. Great enough food. Oh, I want a pot roast do sound good. I want a pot roast every time. I wish I could cook. I know people say you can just put it in a crock pot, but Oh, come to Huntsville so I can take you down to the bar. I went to this little cute spot and drank some drinking. I really want to go down to Black. That's where I really want to go. I want to go down to Black, but I feel like Marcel might try to beat me up. Girl, I really can't fight. I'm calling the cops, so I feel like Marcel would try to beat me up, girl, if I walked into Black and he was there. They'll try to jump me, girl. I ain't got time. Your ass to be in Madison County, where they said Martell was at, allegedly. Let me shut up, child. They said Martell was in jail. Nah, he's cool. I promise. You think Marcel will call me fair? I don't know. I guess Maurice did, kinda. Melody or Tisha? Oh, y'all did, Nancy. Melody or Tisha? I'm gonna pick Tisha. I am sorry. If I have to choose between Melody or Tisha, I'm gonna pick Tisha. Oh, girl, I'm about to get canceled. Oh, girl, the millimeters, whatever they call, girl, don't come over here. Do not come over here. Melody every day. I'm picking Tisha. Who y'all picking? Jonathan said he picking Melody. I'm picking Tisha. I'm picking Tisha over Melody. I am. I am. I'm picking Tisha because you're biased Libra. Girl, I'm picking Tisha over Melody. Oh, y'all talking about, like, what are y'all talking about, like, personality-wise? Because even looks-wise, Tisha's not a bad-looking girl. Canada, Kenya. Ooh, Kenya. Kenya. Girl, Kenya. Girl, Kenya. I'm picking Kenya. I'm picking Kenya. You said Kenya. Kenya some more. Kenya. Girl, it's Kenya for me. Kenya is like mother, and like Candace is like daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like Candace ain't made it to Kenya level quite yet. She almost there. She almost there. I give her a couple of more years and she could be on Kenya level. But right now she not that quite yet. She is, like I said, Kenya is mother and Candace is daughter. Who do I think was going to win? Oh, Kenya and Candace. Who would win? Oh, who would win? 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 Probably Kenya. Oh, I don't know. Probably Kenya. Girl, I got nervous. Oh, girl, I'm nervous. Oh my God, y'all asking me hard questions. No, I think Kenya. Oh, girl, I'm over here sweating. Girl, I need a cocktail. I need a drink. Girl, y'all making me nervous now. Oh, y'all got me so. Oh, girl, y'all asking me hard. I feel like these SAT questions. Oh, girl, let me see. Oh my God. I need a cocktail. Okay, okay. I'm gonna say Kenya. Oh, girl, hold on. That's what they do on Martin. No, I think I'm gonna give it to Kenya. Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. The reason why Kenya will probably win is because Candace will start crying, and in between those tears, Kenya will still be reading Candace. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with crying, but I think that Portia or Giselle, girl, there y'all being messy. Okay, that's actually a good one. Oh, that's actually the best one I've seen. Portia or Giselle. Oh, Portia or Giselle. Oh, that was a good one. That's actually a good one. Portia or Giselle. Okay, before I answer. When y'all ask me, okay, good, now I'm nervous. Okay, hold on. When y'all ask me between Portia, you mean just like who would I choose as like, just like, who would I just choose? Portia or Giselle? Now all of a sudden, listen, bitch. Now all of a sudden, now I need a definition. Now I need somebody to explain. Now I've been choosing people the whole goddamn night, but all of a sudden now it's Portia and Giselle. Now I need somebody to explain. Now, okay, now what y'all mean? Okay, now explain what y'all mean. What y'all mean? What y'all mean? What you mean? What you mean, Portia? Portia and Giselle. I think I will go with Giselle. Yeah, I do. I have to think about it. I think I will go. What y'all mean? Like who? Okay, y'all talking about reading or just like who would I choose? Reading or just like overall housewife? Overall housewife. Portia done did too much for me. Portia does too much. I'm sorry. Giselle does. Portia does too much. She does. Oh, reading. Oh, y'all talking about reading? Oh, Portia. Portia will read for Giselle. We need to revisit this. Portia to me is a little bit more dangerous than Giselle. Y'all don't think so? Overall, I feel like Portia did too much. When you think about what she did to Kandi and Todd, when you think how she tried to use Black Lives Matter as a storyline, and she tried to act like she really cared, and she went to the executives and basically convinced them to take out the confrontation that happened between her, Kandi, and Kenya. But she also rode and piggybacked on when they said Kenya said they purposely got arrested. When you think about Portia, how she presented herself on Portia's Family's Matter. When you think about how Portia literally, girl, was invited into her coworker's home and now she's married to her ex-coworker's husband. Portia ain't the best. Giselle, has always been messy and a mess, but this was the first time this season where Giselle was completely out of line. Giselle is mediocre, but Giselle has not moved in a way where I could say that she moves the same as Portia. When you really think about the shit Portia has done versus compared to like Giselle, Giselle just been getting away. Girl, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Giselle has just been getting away with being put on a pedestal because she's light skinned, got good hair, and green eyes. We're gonna have to just call a thing a thing. So that's Giselle's kind of like not downfall, but she uses that to her advantage. But for the most part, Giselle just been a messy bitch on the show until this season, where it really got kind of like, ooh, it's starting to go dark. Portia been a hot ass mess. Portia, like I said, Portia used Black Lives Matter as a goddamn storyline. And have we heard Portia do anything or say anything about Black Lives Matter ever since that season? I don't think Portia wears it. Portia got mad at Tamron Hall because she felt like Tamron Hall mistreated her in an interview. I'm picking Giselle. Sorry, y'all. It might be the Casamigos. Mama Joyce or Mama G? Who is Mama G? Gloria, I'm picking Mama Joyce. I am. I'm picking Mama Joyce over Tasha and Tamika's mama. Because even though Mama Joyce, has had her ways, and even though Mama Joyce, didn't Kandi say that Mama Joyce allegedly used her social security number for like a credit card or something? For the most part, I've always only seen Mama Joyce. Even though some people would say Mama Joyce only looking out for herself, but I've never really seen her. How can I say this? Even though Mama Joyce has done things that can affect Kandi, I don't ever really remember Mama Joyce like taking digs at Kandi directly. It may have been indirectly, like whenever she comes for Todd, that can affect Candy's marriage. You see what I'm saying? But I've always thought, I know y'all may find this hard to believe, I've always thought that Mama Joyce was just kind of protective over Kandi and Candy's money. I'm not gonna lie, because, But I would take Mama Joyce, hands down, over Gloria. Kim Zolciak or Lisa Rinna? Lisa Rinna, hands down. No questions. Lisa Rinna, hands down over Kim Zolciak. All day, every day. Mama Wanda or Candace Mama? Miss Dorothy. Andy or Carlos? Carlos. Rewind it. Stop. Hey! Andy or Carlos? Carlos. I like this game. This is actually really fun. This is actually fun. And my phone about to die. Sorry. Phaedra or Heavenly? Heavenly, hands down. Carlos over Andy. Why Carlos? I feel like with Carlos, even though I think he does have his ways, but that's everybody. I think we all have our ways. I feel like with Carlos, I don't know. I honestly can't answer. I just feel like I would pick Carlos over Andy. I would pick Carlos over Andy. Robin or Giselle or Mia? Robin. Robin, Giselle, or Mia? Robin. Funky or T.S. Madison? Funky Dineva. Russell Wilson or Papoose? Russell Wilson. Teresa or Melissa? Melissa. Latoya or Kelly Rowland? Ooh, that's a good one. Kelly Rowland. I don't know, because I like both of them. Latoya. Low key. Anitra or Sasha? Anitra. Oh, girl. Oh, girl, that's a good one. Come on. Anitra or Sasha? Ooh. I don't know, bitch. Ooh, I just got nervous. Y'all don't know. That's RuPaul's Drag Race. Ooh, Anitra or Sasha? Ooh, I don't know. Probably Anitra. I don't know, because Sasha, I never heard of Sasha until this season, just like Anitra. Sasha is a badass bitch, and Anitra is bad as hell, too. I don't know. That's a good one. That's a good one. Latasha or Coco? Oh, I don't. That's the first one I couldn't answer. Oh, I don't know. Cause Sasha is a bad bitch. I never heard of her until this season. Mariah or Quad? That's a good one too. I want to come back. We're gonna play a game. We're gonna go live one day, and I want y'all to. We're gonna do who versus who. Y'all gotta come up with the people. But we can't move so fast, y'all. Okay. Quad or Mariah? The only reason why I'm saying Mariah is because I miss Mariah. But I've always liked Quad over Mariah, but I miss Mariah, so I will say Mariah right now because I want Mariah back on the show. T.S. Akaya? Ooh, now y'all being problematic. Ooh. I said it underneath my thing. I already said it. Y'all just didn't hear it. T.S. Akaya. I'ma say it. I love Kaya. I know some of y'all think. I know y'all don't like Kaya. Kaya ignorant. Kaya this girl. I've always been a fan of Kaya. I'm sorry. I love T.S. Madison. I just have a really soft spot for Kaya. I think Kaya is hilarious. Phaedra or Portia? Portia over Phaedra. I think Phaedra is way more dangerous than Portia. Phaedra tries to walk around. I don't like Phaedra tries to walk around with a prayer cloth and, I'm a saint, girl, I'm not a sinner, and girl, even though you was fucking in a trap house, allegedly, even though you was already having kids out of wedlock, ain't nothing wrong with that, because most of everybody I know do, but you over there fucking having kids out of wedlock, fucking in a trap house, girl, lying about how far along you are in your pregnancy. I don't trust Phaedra Parks. I don't. At least with Portia, I give her this much. If this is what y'all want, at least with Portia, her shit just be out on the front street. Her shit just be out there. You know what I'm saying? So with Portia, we know. Oh shit, hold up. Let me charge my phone. With Portia, we know, because she just put it out there. Some of y'all just don't want to accept she is how she is. But with that Phaedra, I do not trust fucking Phaedra. I do not trust fucking Phaedra. I don't. Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock? Dave Chappelle. Wendy or Sherry? Bitch! Somebody just asked me Wendy or Sherry. Girl, I'm about to end the live. Girl, I'm about to go anyways, y'all, because my phone is about to die, y'all. For real. Tokyo Tony or Christian Rock? Okay. Listen, I gotta go because my phone for real is about to die. We're gonna come back. I actually like this game. This is actually really cute. I actually love this actually. I say actually, I love this actually. I actually love this game. So I wanna do this again. This will be fun. This is fun. All right, so listen, we're gonna do this again this week. Because it's just fun. And we can kiki and laugh. And it ain't nothing too serious. And that's what I want to do. Because I'm tired of talking about colorism and all that shit, child. I just want to kiki and laugh and get drunk. Okay, y'all, I'm gone for real because my phone is about to die. Thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all probably Saturday, maybe. We may go live again. Friday, we may go live again. Friday or Saturday. Friday or Saturday. I don't know because my niece, what is her birthday? I don't know when Bailey's birthday, child. We supposed to be, I think we're going out Saturday. Saturday. I don't know. I'm gonna think about Giselle and Portia. I'm gonna give it to Giselle, y'all. That Portia, y'all, I don't think y'all, girl, here I go. I don't think y'all really thinking about, girl, here I go. Oh, girl. I don't think y'all really think about how fucked up Portia is. Portia is fucked up. That Portia done did some shit. Giselle ain't shit either. Y'all making me pick, then y'all mad at who I picked. I'm gonna think about it, because I feel like it's Portia. I feel like Giselle over Portia. Now we talking about, okay, overall, I don't know, I feel, even though Giselle, and see that's another thing too, I feel like I'm playing into the mediocrity because Giselle is mediocre and I'm choosing her over Portia. Even though Portia has done fucked up shit, Portia has been, outside of the fucked up shit she done, she has been more entertaining than Giselle. Ugh. Now I don't know, I'm confused. Now I'm confused because I just said what I said. I just thought about it. Outside of the fucked up shit Portia has done, Portia still, okay. I'm gonna say this much. I don't know. See, y'all that's hard. I don't know. I ain't picking down one of them heifers. I'm not picking down one because, I'm gonna tell you why I'm not picking down one. I'm not picking down one because Giselle is mediocre, sorry. And Portia has done entirely too fucking much. Portia done did too much, y'all. Wendy or Drew? Girl, Dr. Wendy. Portia done did too much. But the thing is, oh shit. I gotta go, y'all. My phone about to die. Oh shit. Girl, my phone was about to die, girl. I called it. Ugh. Girl, I had to take my microphone off, girl. Girl, I'm still talking. See, y'all, this is why y'all be setting me up. Y'all know what y'all be doing. I know y'all can hear me because I took the microphone out. My phone started going black. I can see it. Drew or Latoya. We're gonna have to come back. Okay, y'all gonna have to think about it. We're gonna have to come back about Portia and Giselle. I'm gonna let y'all tell me about Portia and Giselle. Cause I don't know. Cause Giselle, that's the thing, Giselle ain't did enough. And that's the thing. Giselle ain't did enough and Portia did too goddamn much. That's actually a good one, y'all. We gonna think about Portia and Giselle because Giselle is low key dangerous too. Because Giselle likes to play that white woman. Girl, let me shut up. I'm not calling Giselle a white woman. I don't need none of y'all getting in my comments and talking about you over her talking about Giselle ain't black and she black. Y'all know how Giselle do. But Portia hides behind all the Bravo. You see what I'm saying? Like, Giselle and Portia both are protected by Bravo. That's why they were able to get away with as much as they were able to get away with. Portia is violent as far as like, you know what I'm saying? they both have their own ways of being violent. Giselle is violent in a way where she uses, girl, I hate to even go down this path. She uses her light skin and her green eyes to her privilege, and in some cases, girl, it could be damaging. Like the simple fact, and the people know that. Like we already played the clip of of Ashley. Y'all see, I'm about to go. Because I'm about to go. I'm not doing this. I'm about to go. Katie and Ashley already called her out and said, girl, we already talked about this. We done. Girl, this is like y'all be getting. I don't know why I be letting y'all. I don't know why I let y'all get me started. I said I was gone an hour ago, and I'm still on here going back and forth. I don't know why I let y'all. I feel like y'all be talking me into this shit, and I fall for it every time. Kenya or Kenya. Ain't nobody up replacing Kenya. Kenya number one. Everybody else gonna have to. Girl, let me say, we can nip this in the bud. Kenya is number one for me. Everybody else gonna have to be number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8. Okay? Dr. Wendy or Dr. Nicole? Dr. Wendy, but Dr. Nicole for the lifestyle. But Dr. Wendy, but Dr. Nicole for the lifestyle. Tamia Evelyn, oh bitch, that's a good one. I used to go up for Tamia Evelyn, but if I had to choose one, I'm gonna choose Tammy. I still got a soft spot for Evelyn Lozado. Yes, I know that heifer is a colorist, allegedly, girl. Thank you, Marjan. We love you too much. Thank you so much. I know the heifer is a colorist, allegedly. But because I had such a soft spot and I always loved Evelyn, not always, I grew to love Evelyn. Like, Evelyn literally was one of my favorite, like, on reality TV. But the way that they treated OG, it did make me look at her in a different way. I was like, ugh, girl. But even to this day, like, I still like, I'm not gonna lie, I still like Evelyn. I mean, girl, this is the thing. Girl, all of our faves are problematic. They are. They are one way or another. Either they a bitch, either they a colorist, either they done did some shit in the past they have no business doing. You know. Evelyn is problematic. She is. All right, y'all, I'm gone. For real. I'm hungry. My back is hurting. I'll talk to y'all again Friday or Saturday. All right, I'm gone. Have a good one. Thank y'all so much. Now that it's ending.